privilege is gone.
Hello!
Sorry, I mean,
Yeah. Check your privilege. You say hello everyone, and welcome to Fall of Pilion, presented by Thimbos and Dragons. Yeah. Nope. Cool. I'm Liz, and I am your chaos guide for this evening. We're going to start off with the usual announcements. Always got to start with thanking our favorite goose and character artists that maybe one day we'll have some cool character art. We'll see. Who knows? Mackie. So thank you, Mackie. We
Thanks,
love a good
Mackie.
goose.
We really need character art for this game.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
I
Also, I give a shout out to Carly for our really cool name tiles that they created for this game, especially. And pretty. Thank you to Arcane Anthems for music. If we get into combat, if I remember to put it. If not, check them out anyways. They make. Thank you. They make music specifically for people on streams and home games, and they're good music. And last but not least, we gotta thank Like Hell for the background art. Bro, what are you doing? Knox, don't yell at me. So you can check. Oh my god. My guy.
Little baby is so angry.
Angie man.
We are throwing a fit and knocking shit over. Sir. Alright. So check out all the links and so the bios and everything are in the in theory in the chat. And lastly, we gotta thank you. Because you guys watch us every week, subscribe, take your time, take time and actually like interact with us, which is really cool. So thank you so much. And
Talk
now
to us in chat. We're lonely.
We're never lonely if we're together. So last thing is we do have some really cool donation tiers. So for $1 or 100 bits, you can grant guidance, which is a +1 to a roll, except in battle, because
You can also press run to a roll.
You can press run to roll. $3 or 300 bits, you can give inspiration, which is a D6 so that a player can add to everything but damage. And then for $10 or 1,000 bits, you can create an NPC. We do have some create NPCs for this. They're slowly getting there. It's just a big NPC to get in here. I will promise I'll shout out when we get to that point. So that's everything I have on my script. Y'all got anything else you want to say?
They took away my privilege.
I'm sorry, did you want to do that part? Usually you yell at me.
No, I meant specifically
You've had two versions of privilege taken away tonight.
Oh, that one's fine. I'm fine. I was calling back to the bit where, look, I get to have it. Oh, it's gone now.
You had it for a moment.
5 seconds, specifically.
It's gone. Alright, any other faffing we need to do
this?
before we get into shenanigans?
Also,
I mean, we're doing good faff.
As you randomly check the chat, I'll make sure to keep everybody updated on who has what guidance and inspirations and the likes.
Ooh.
Which I forgot to do last time, so it's here now.
Sorry, we gotta...
Yes, see what you guys got, so I can know how to use it.
Reyes and Harmonia have 2 guidance. Luke and the DM have 1 guidance. Luke has 2 inspiration. Harmonia has 2 inspiration. Reyes has 1 inspiration.
It says Luke has 3 inspiration.
I misread it because I can't read. I'm illiterate. Surprised the whole time, can't read.
I have dyslexia.
Oh, I finally got formally diagnosed. I now have the no read words disease. So.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations on no reading.
Who you want to pass the inspiration or the guidance to for 100 bits? You can choose any of the players or me.
Or the DM. Please, not the DM.
Thank you, person.
Yes, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Happy face.
Cheer. I don't have a dog. I have cats. One is in a box. I do have a dinosaur my friend just sent me. Shout out to Becca. Ooh, leave it to a dice roll? Okay, I'm gonna be 1. Harmonia,
3.
you're 2. Or you're going to be 3?
Dibs on 3.
Who's rolling the die?
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Hmm. Do you
Luke,
trust the
you're
DM's not
2,
gonna
Reyes,
rig it
you're
to
4. 5 and 6 we reroll. Oh, there's 4.
Or
Sure.
you could just roll a
D4.
D4.
Roll a d4.
Shut the
You
fuck
could
up.
just roll a d4.
Oh my god.
Okay,
The
I got a
DM's so
D4
mean.
here. Here we go.
Okay.
That looks like it.
DM, you're not allowed to have this. Reroll
You're not
it.
allowed to have it, DM.
I'm not. It rolled a 1.
You're not allowed to have it.
Well, too
Uh,
bad. DM got it.
Our lovely
DM's got it.
donator said to leave it to a dice roll.
It's as much as
I
they-
will even like if I can hold on, unplug some
Well,
stuff.
let's hope that that is an omen of things to come for this session
Hold on,
for the
or is
DM
that
roll.
there's see look that's 1.
I see a 3.
Shut the fuck up, no you don't. I mean, all because I want to murder my friends playing D&D does not mean anything.
Listen. You either murder or date your friends. That's all there is to D&D.
That is what D&D is for, is to murder and date your friends.
Mhm.
If anyone says otherwise, obviously they've never played D&D.
Speaking of, tune in for the dating sim that is in Doria at some point.
Ayo!
I've changed the description. It's a dating sim now. That's just what
It
it
kind
is.
of is.
Because
Because the one time
Ashley.
you tried to pitch it as something else, I immediately made a lost joke.
Yeah, totally murdering the characters and not my friends.
Jail. All right, so things are happening.
Okay, so
that's
if
enough
that is all
fapping.
the faff time we got, how about we jump into this week's episode of Follow Pilion?
Yay.
Where we last left off is you guys traveled from Farnfoss, which is in Nadis, hopped a caravan, crossed over, met some werewolves, fought some werewolves, almost turned into a werewolf, went to sleep, met a bagman, very scary, got away though, who knows when that will show up again. It all depends on a dice roll.
Bringing up trauma.
Payback. You guys finally made it to
Emotional
damage. You guys finally made it to Yarn, which sits on the border of Istov and Vaktek. From there, you guys explored the very desert-esque area. Got a room at the tavern. Went and bought/stole some stuff. And finally decided that you guys might need rides out to a possible disappearance or just like weird stuff that's been happening in the desert, and an oasis that seems to appear and disappear, as people would tend to describe it. You guys got your hold of some stigadillos after helping the herd of stigadillos. I actually just really enjoy saying that word. So you guys were leaving the stigadillo farm and kind of making your way
Make it away.
back into town. So right at this point, it is about afternoon time. You guys were told that the not vanguard. I can never think of this word. The roving band, like community of like
Nomadic.
Nomads.
Thank
Werewolves?
you. I don't know why I don't know the word nomad. The nomadic community of lycanthropes were expected to show up within the next day or two to kind of trade goods, get some more
Right.
supplies, for like a monthly rendezvous that they have with the city. So you weren't sure if they're coming today or tomorrow or a week from now. They weren't really sure because there's not a set timetable. So what would you guys like to do?
Right, I was going to bring that up. Okay, so we're going to wait here and then... I guess... Did we have somewhere else we wanted to be? I feel like there was something else we were going to do before waiting for them. We got supplies.
And we came out here because we were looking for the Alzanus thing.
Well, no, I know
Yeah.
that. I feel like there was something else.
Like what?
Was I gonna break into something or steal something?
You're probably gonna steal something.
Were we gonna break into that old building where it looks like it's all dilapidated and no one's...
We peeked inside and it looked like there was no one in there. We could break in. I don't think we made a decision on what to do about that.
Yeah.
Because that place just looked cursed, right?
Yeah,
A little bit.
we could check.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not going to show up until 2 days from now, that's 2 days to look at the weird abandoned warehouse that no one wants to go in.
Yeah,
But we probably shouldn't just boldly go in there during
Well,
the day.
no, probably.
obviously not.
Breaking and entering.
I mean, it's breaking and
I mean,
entering
either way,
regardless.
when we break in there, it's going to be breaking and entering.
Well,
But
aren't we? No, don't get caught.
I've never been caught.
Well, you won't, but we should do it when it's dark.
I mean, yeah, you're probably gonna have to lead this whole operation.
I don't know how to sneak into place.
That's fair. And you leave traces of water everywhere.
What?
Fair enough.
No, I don't. I say looking down at the ground, which probably just has like a puddle at this point, because I'm just been standing in one place for too long.
There.
And
Wait,
listen,
what
not
Not a
to
sizable puddle, but there is a
not to
little bit of
complain about it.
dampness.
Question.
not to complain about it, but I probably should.
Also, question: am I leaving less water residue because I'm in a desert now, and I conserve my water, because I'll die.
I mean, your water doesn't seem. It seems kind of like you have an endless supply. Like you're just always somehow like creating water that keeps you moist.
Perpetually.
Um.
I had a bet.
The danger word.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That's why I didn't say that word.
I was about to say something. Yeah, I was like, oh, wait,
You
don't
see
say
how I
that.
avoided that word?
Haha.
That's a conversation between you and Harmonia. So you are leaving less of a damp trail than you normally do, because it just kind of like evaporates or is sucked into because everything's kind of like wanting water. But no, you don't seem like you're like dying or anything.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm not just.
I mean, you also have
evaporating.
like you have a healthy amount of water still around, so.
Nice. I just whispered
All
to
right.
myself.
So I guess we can rest for a bit, see if the lycanthropes arrived, and then break in. Well, I can. I don't know about you two, but
Yeah, I'd probably not be good.
I am
with-
very curious about that curse.
We could try. Also, if it's cursed, I should probably go with you.
Yeah, but
For
I
the-
think I'm just making up a curse. I don't know if this is actually a curse.
You know what I could do? Hold on. I could. I could check in with the rats of the area.
Oh,
Right.
Yes.
We did see some rats.
I gave them an offering. I gave them 3 offerings.
Yeah,
Perhaps they have something.
I could check in with them, just see
Whether
if
I
there's
like it or
anything
not,
going
they
on
are
there.
resourceful.
They're also very sweet and small.
The walls do have ears.
Thankfully, those ears are on our side most of the time.
Right, so I guess we can return to the room
I'll
and
talk with the rats.
check with the rats.
Yeah.
Normal conversation in D&D. Alright.
We have to go make our checks with the Rat Kingdom.
Listen, we love the rat kingdom here.
I'm glad a random passing comment has turned into a whole thing I had to figure out.
It's
So you guys make your
beautiful.
way back to the tavern?
Yes.
Are you guys
Yes.
going to go into the same room or different rooms?
Well, we
You
paid
guys,
for the
you guys
room
have
for
two
several nights.
rooms.
Yeah, sorry, but we have
Right,
separate
you
rooms.
guys have 2 rooms. Are you guys going to just congregate in one room, or are you going to split off into
Which
your
room
separate
did
rooms?
you see the rats in?
Oh,
It's
they're in,
probably our room, wasn't it?
they're in both. So I didn't see. We saw rats in the downstairs eating area. I just saw them walking in, and there's 2 rat holes, one in our room and one in your room, and I just put food in both.
Alright, well then we will check with your rats, I suppose. They're probably the same rats.
All right.
Okay. How are you contacting or getting the rats to show up?
Well, I gotta take 10 minutes to be able to speak with them at all.
Yep. Oh, thanks, Rowan.
Ryan, why would you do this? How could
Why
you
have you
do
betrayed
this?
us?
This is a
God damn it,
betrayal.
Rowan.
Rowan likes a little chaos, and I'm here for it.
Oh,
All right, so you head into your room. You take the 10 minutes. Are you two doing anything while Harmonia is taking 10 minutes to? Do you have multiple speak with animals?
Yeah, it's at will.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
So you take the 10 minutes. Do you two do anything while Harmonia is like focusing?
I'm gonna
Damn
pull
right.
Bob
Making weird
aside
animal
here.
noises.
Yes, my name's
Okay.
Bob. Thank you.
So, are you two like official now?
I don't. Maybe we haven't like fully talked about. There's been like a couple of tiny talk. We haven't fully talked about it. I think so.
I just needed to know that I was rightfully teasing you and not just being a pain in the
I
ass.
mean, I like Harmonia, but I don't.
Okay.
Maybe. I think so. I think we're. I should probably ask more questions,
Okay.
but I think so. I hope so. I would.
That's
I
good
would
to
like
know.
that.
That I am properly teasing you. I will make sure to step it up just a bit more. Well, now that I know that's real.
Or you don't. You could not.
Why not?
Or I mean,
Is that not what friends do?
well, yeah, the teasing part's fine. It was more the like, please don't send prostitutes to my room anymore.
I did that once.
I know. It's just it was a weird time. I still think about it sometimes. I don't know
It was
how.
in the Rat Kingdom. I
Yeah.
didn't think
Rat
that they would have
prostitutes.
rat
I know.
prostitutes.
Mainly, I don't understand how rats can be.
Ratstitutes.
They were like weirdly sexy, and it makes me confused about a lot of things. I don't want to. I don't want that to happen again.
All right. I won't send prostitutes to your room.
Okay. Other than that, it's fine. That was really the only. I was very. They were very. It was confusing.
You were turned into a rat. It
I
was
know.
probably that.
I think it was. It was. How I don't know how rats are like buff, but like only on the top. It was confusing.
Mhm.
I assumed their legs would also be, but I guess not. I don't. Okay, that was all.
That's what everyone assumes the first time. Anyways, let's see if they've got that 10 minutes down.
But
Actually, Harmonia, can you make a perception check for me?
Oh boy.
also, I just whispered to Reyes. Also, I'm very glad you think I'm your friend. I think you're my friend.
We're best
18.
friends.
Yay.
What was that?
18.
18. So as you conclude this spell, blocking out this quiet whispered conversation that you really aren't.
No, we're not.
You heard
quiet.
something about like prostitutes, and
What else is new?
something about buff, and you're like, what the fuck are we talking about? You feel a weird, not like a weird sensation, but you feel kind of a tickling sensation as you look down, and the vine that formed into a ring on your finger has actually started to grow around your hand and up your wrist. I have a pink dot on my wrist. Boop.
Do we see them looking at their hand?
Yeah, you guys probably see Harmonia looking at their hand.
Poison Ivy, what's going on over there?
I'm liking it, but it doesn't correlate as well with Doc Ock.
It's probably about up to your forearm now. It's kind of like wrapped around like your forearm.
I mean,
Huh.
never mind.
Oh.
What?
I mean, technically, they both have tentacles, so it's kind of the same.
Yes, but
Mhm.
it's
Monster fuckers. Anyways,
it's Marvel and DC.
It's true. Also, I don't know if we could argue that Poison Ivy has tentacles.
Oh no, There are some
She's
she's got
Fine.
10
comics.
pickles.
Fine.
Anyways,
There are some comics.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't like
Officially
that. I don't like that
published.
insinuation.
Officially
I don't-
published comics.
oh,
I would describe those more as tendrils and tentacles. That's a debate we can have elsewhere.
We'll do this later.
So yeah, it's
Huh.
about up your forearm.
Yeah, that's. I think
It
it has
moves
to do with
with
my
your
dream.
arm.
It doesn't really hurt. It just exists.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. I just like the moment I saw
Hmm.
it, my hands started glowing, and I just lowered them. When you say it doesn't hurt, I'm like, oh,
It
okay.
doesn't hurt. I'm good.
that doesn't mean it won't hurt later.
Shit, did this break my focus? Hold on, and I'm gonna try speaking in the rat language and just. Am I speaking rat right now?
Yeah, you hear Harmonia go
Those aren't. I don't know what those words are.
squeak, 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 squeak.
Perfect. Cool. And I'm just gonna
That was
like
some
try
really
and
good rat noises.
crawl very carefully to wherever this little hole in the.
It was kind of behind the dresser, like in a very inconspicuous space. You would assume putting in places where people wouldn't like find the hole easily.
Excuse me. Are you there?
You wait for a moment. Knox, your brother can sleep in the box. Don't be a dick.
That's what we hear.
That's what I hear from the rat.
That is, in fact, what you hear. You hear very loudly, which, I mean, to you, it's very like you're right up against the hole. You hear, Knox, your brother can also sleep in the box. Don't be a dick. And then
Is
you'll
there
just
a video
hear,
about how to make a sexy rat in our chat now?
Listen, I'm just dropping videos for memes. Don't. Shh.
Oh
we're
my
making
God.
sex. Okay. And then you just hear, don't tell me what to do, Mom. You're not even my real mom.
Excuse me.
And shut the fuck up, God. Hello?
Hi. I know this is probably weird. I had a couple questions. If that's okay.
Who are you?
We're still level
Sorry,
6,
I'm
right?
someone
Weird
who's.
question.
Yeah, you guys are six. You guys are six? Jesus Christ, I have to kill you.
Sorry. We're renting out the room for the night, and I just had a couple questions about something happening around here.
Okay. Hold on.
If you need
I'm
a
naked.
symbol of my trust, if you need a symbol to trust me, I'm not gonna do anything to you, and I'm just gonna gently put down the little trinket of the rat whistle that I was given, like down
Okay.
to show at the Noxy baby.
See, Knox is in a box.
Little
Nox in
baby.
a box.
Ah, baby.
Watson was in the box, and then Knox got mad.
But I'm gonna place it down like right at the little hole so that they can see it.
Okay, you kind of hear some scurrying in the walls, and then a hand kind of comes out. And do you like let it go, or are you like holding it?
I'm holding it.
A hand kind of comes out and pulls it a little closer. So like, like part of your hands going into the hole, and then you kind of like see it is a very dark gray, like almost like it is the darkest you can be gray without being a black rat. Knox colored. And then behind him you see a rat that is kind of like brown and black striped. And behind that you see, ow, don't bite me. You see a rat that is kind of like a
Charlie
cream.
bit me is what you hear in the background.
Charlie bit
Charlie
me.
bit me.
You see a kind of like tan covered rat. And they all kind of like poke their heads out. And they're like, where'd you get that from? Is what the dark gray, almost black.
The kingdom?
Whoa. I haven't been that far.
It's kind of wild out there.
Did we just find the Keanu
We found the
Reeves
stoner
version of,
rats?
like,
Whoa, man.
It's just
nobody
Billy
kill
Cat.
his dog?
I swear to God, you kill my dog.
Question: what are dogs in the rat world? Like, what kind of pet is small enough for a
Dust
dog?
bunnies.
Probably a like grasshopper
Nice.
or cricket.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. I love it.
I love that.
Would be equivalent to a cat and a dog.
Fun fact: grasshoppers and crickets are the same thing.
Good to know. Or pill, like I would say dogs are grasshoppers and cats are pill bugs.
Fair enough.
Crickets turn into grasshoppers when they don't have enough food. They become violent and aggressive and larger.
So do I.
Which
Same.
it was.
I like how
Same.
you're going like this. I have facts. Everyone listen.
I like sharing it. I
love
like
that.
sharing facts.
I love getting the facts.
So this one's like, whoa, I've never, like, my parents went there, but it's kind of a hard travel for us, so.
Yeah. It's only a decent travel for us because, we're this big.
Yeah, that's fair. And then you see the like, kind of like cream cone ones, like, you said you have questions?
Yeah, sorry to bother you. It's mostly just about, that crusty old abandoned building out there.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's anything weird that's been going on there lately?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I really haven't seen, but we don't go over there very often.
Okay.
It used to be the law office, but then the sheriff got killed, so it kind of like got boarded up because no one else wanted that job.
Yeah.
But that was before the
That's not if they had
lycanthrope.
shit to steal in there.
That was before the lycanthropes kind of started coming to town because there were some bandits and the lycanthropes killed them, and they kind of acted like our own
So
not like a
lycanthropes are
defense.
kind of like a vigilante system.
Is that?
It means like they kill bad guys, but they're not really like good guys.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Probably,
Okay.
but
Do
like
you
no
know
one
if
took
there are
the
any?
office again.
Do you know if there are any other rats that might know a little better about that place in particular, like that office?
And then the Dark Gray one's like, we could ask Chuck.
And where would we be able to find Chuck?
Oh, like Chuck doesn't really come in here, doesn't really like people, but
Mhm.
we could like find him.
Okay. Do you know like general hangout spots he likes to be in, or?
He's usually in like the general store, the Venturopolis,
Okay.
because the owner tends to drop food a lot.
Okay. Do you
Don't
know if
forget
there
to
are
give
any
them
like?
food and find out if there's stuff to steal.
Do you know if there are any like exit holes outside the building, or?
I mean, they are, but I think he might be too big. Like, no
Well, no, not
offense. I
to
don't want
not
to
to go
like be
in, but
mean or
like
nothing.
no, that's trust me. Look at me. I'm good. But just like, if I'm able to like call to them from in there.
I mean, we can talk to him.
You
He
sure?
won't come here. Yeah, we could like talk to him and come and talk to you.
Sure. That would be incredible.
I
But
should
you'd
note this
probably have to
entire
let me know.
I should note this entire time the black and brown striped one who brought a small box with him has been sitting in this box the whole time. Like literally like set it up and is sitting in this like little you would be like a raisin box
I
kind of
love
thing. And like he wore it on his head and then took it off and it like fit himself into it. I should just note that as these two are talking, be like, yeah, we can like come back and let you know
Yeah,
what he says.
just so you know, I usually have to take a little while to be able to do this, like to be able to
Okay,
talk to you guys. So,
righteous.
do you know like how long it would be to get there, talk, and then come back?
I have to
Maybe
be
like
honest, I really don't have like a concept of time. But I mean, probably when it gets dark again, we'd probably be able to talk to him and stuff.
okay,
When the orange in the sky goes down.
okay. So like when it gets really dark at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
When there's no orange in the sky.
All right. So like when all the stars and stuff come out.
Yeah, and the fireflies are out, man.
All right.
Uh,
So
so
when that happens, and then you'll probably get back around that time.
probably. I
All
mean, I
right.
might take a nap afterwards, but like, yeah,
Just as long as you don't forget everything.
totally won't. And you'll go,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
pull
will.
some
Shut the
rations
fuck
out of
up.
my bag and put them down in front of where this is going on.
Whoa, dude! You see this black one's like, what up?
I'm gonna wave briefly and then return back to where I was standing.
So I heard,
I think they said something about my mother again.
like, tell your friend, like, thanks. And they'll, like, heft the rations.
I think that was a
Were you
different
guys the ones that, like, put the food out before?
Yeah,
Oh, because I
that
did
was
put
that
out.
one, and I point to Luke.
Gnarly. And one's like, sup, man?
They're saying thank you and also sup.
Not much.
Are these rats from California?
Probably.
How do they keep?
That one kind of looks like Keanu Reeves from that one movie.
You know, I think I see it. How do they keep getting? The birds are all from New York, and I guess all the rats are from like different places.
My friends
makes
say that
sense,
you look
really.
like you could be famous. You look that
They
cool.
wouldn't have the same accents as us.
That part's confusing, but I didn't know. I think all the birds are from New York. I would believe that. All pigeons.
All pigeons, all birds are from New York,
I thought
motherfuckers.
they were robots.
They could be
My friends
magic
are saying you look
robots.
pretty cool, like you could be famous.
I don't what like famous like
Like everyone
a
knows you,
legend.
everyone loves you. Yeah.
I am a myth and a legend.
And the myth and the legend needs to remember everything that you talk to your friend about, okay?
We will talk to Chuck about the building. Chuck hangs out in that part of
I like
town.
how you went even deeper into Keanu Reeves.
I could do Mr. Anderson. I just watched The Matrix, so been on a bit of a
Right.
Keanu kick. Who's not? The man doesn't age.
Fair enough.
He just grows a beard.
Local
Yeah.
immortal does cool things and is very nice.
He's very nice.
I know.
And owes $120. Don't forget that.
All right. Yeah, we'll go talk to Chuck now.
All right. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you when the fireflies are out.
Totes. So the the brown striped one takes the box off of their body and puts it back on their head. And starts like skittering. They skitter back out again. I'm just
I
kind
just
of like a
kind
separate.
of flop down on the ground and I talk to rats consistently as a source of information for us.
You're still talking rat right now, just so you know.
I thought I was talking human.
There you go.
There it is.
Okay.
Also, you shouldn't flop like that onto the floor. You could give yourself a concussion.
I'm fine.
Okay.
They would need a brain to do that, right? Right? High five?
I lift my hand up for a high
High
five.
five.
I just go, oh no. You're very smart.
Listen, I am no brain, all brawn, and I'm okay with that.
Well, I mean, like, you're very smart, though. You're very, like, business savvy and good at talking to people. You have, like, a whole career. Okay.
Someone can be the influencer that they are and still have only one brain cell.
Yeah.
It's a very strong one.
Look at most of the influencers out there, to be honest.
Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat there.
Either way, doctor, influencer, should
Yes.
we take a nap or?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we should rest for a little
The
bit.
rats will be back with news from Chuck by about nightfall.
Norris?
Do I need to go to my room or can I stay here?
It's up to you. I don't mind.
Because I want to make sure you get the proper amount of privacy.
For
Privacy?
Alright, I'll stay here. I'm gonna just go sit in that, like, one random chair that each hotel room has.
It's so weird. It's the
And
same chair. I'm convinced.
It is
And
not
just-
the most comfortable thing
sit down in it and
because
try to sleep.
it has like a padded seat, but the rest of it is like wood.
Perfect. This is
Okay.
exactly what I expected.
You sit down and fall asleep and take a nap.
As I'm laying, I'm just gonna kind of pat the floor next to me. Just, come on, Doc Ock.
Okay.
Let's talk.
Oh. Words? Okay.
Eh?
I do want to take a short rest, but I also, during the short rest, want to swap out one of my spells. Because clerics can do that, and they're better than wizards
What?
sometimes. I just want to swap one. I don't have enough time to swap more.
Oh, and if one of them said, come over here, conversation, I am totally eavesdropping this entire time and not napping.
Fantastic. Good to know.
Fair enough.
Oh, beautiful. I mean, I will sit down next to Harmonia. Go, hi. Oh, hello. Hi.
Hey,
Hey. How are you doing?
so we're gonna talk about that?
About the rats? I mean, yes, we can.
No, about the fact that you're like always complimenting me about all the shit that I do online.
What? No. What? I don't know what you're talking. I think you're very good at what you do.
Says the literal fucking doctor.
Yep. What?
8 years! Oh, sorry, rolling over.
Yeah, I finished up my residency last year, so really only 1 year a doctor.
Still,
School.
pretty fucking cool. And I
It's-
mean, you've got ways to help people that are like not just magic related. So
I mean, if you would like, I don't think most people would use that in this world. A lot of people seem weirded out by seeing their own guts.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, if it's something that's like, oh, we don't know how we feel about magic, or oh, none of us can actually use magic, someone would be screwed in that kind of situation. So like, you're kind of a godsend to them.
That's what? No. S-
Yeah.
sm- yeah, anyone can do it if they go to school for 8
Shut up and
years and
take the
spend
compliment.
a lot of money. Okay.
Listen,
Yes.
what is going on?
What?
What's going on? Here.
With the? I just point to both of us.
Hmm.
I think you're great, and I would also like to be around a cool great, if that's okay. If you're like into doctors who are also water, um, that would be a thing. If you wanted it to be, or not, it's fine if you're not.
You done stuttering around the option of my choice or not?
I yes.
I'm just gonna kiss him.
I can't believe that happened.
Oh!
It's
Okay.
it's wet. My face is made of water.
It's wet. Do with that info as you will.
I'm made
No, I
of
was
water.
muted. I said, in that case, I am getting the hell out of here. And I stand up from the chair and walk towards the door.
Ha!
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Bye.
Yeah, we've also got a peeping Tom out of the way. I say like as you're walking out.
Hmm? What?
You head out.
So we get a peeping Tom out of the way as well.
I was only paying attention to the conversation.
Yeah, well, get out of here. I don't know where this
Just all haven't
conversation's gonna
figured out
lead.
that we're a polycule yet. Like, this is fine. I'll be in the next room.
Okay.
You head out and into the next room.
I just want to remind you, I have a dagger of warning, so if anything tries to kill me...
Yes, you do.
Luke has
Good
not
thing you
moved.
said that because
No
Oh,
fear. This is why we can't have nice things.
Uh,
Exactly.
any
They don't teach doctors
anything
how.
else?
Luke has not moved. He's just staring blankly.
Awesome.
Also, I might be muted
Luke?
for a bit because there's two dudes fighting outside my window.
Oh boy.
Awesome.
They're going like violent, and I might have to call somebody.
If you
Oh,
need to, call
boy.
the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just keeping. I don't know what's going on over there, and I shouldn't get involved.
Don't get involved.
But anyways, no, I don't know how to. I just
Luke.
what? Hi. What? I'm not. I'm awake, right?
Yes.
Okay. I
Do you need me to prove it to you?
no. Well, I mean,
I'm just gonna pinch him.
okay. That's not what I thought you were gonna do, but okay. Thank you.
What did you think I was gonna do?
I don't know anymore.
What did you think I
I'm
was gonna kiss you
intently
again?
listening at the door.
Make a perception check for me. See how much you can hear.
Did you think I was gonna kiss you
Um,
again?
I mean, I would dislike that.
It's only an 18.
You can still hear a fair amount. I mean, they're not actively trying to be quiet.
I mean, no.
Not really.
Looks. I can't focus on that.
In the hallway, Reyes, a half-elf person walks by and kind of eyes you as you're crouched next to a door,
Trying to figure out if my two friends are going to make out or not. I promise it's nothing creepy.
Good luck. And then they'll just keep
And,
walking.
and I show them this piece of paper I have where I'm writing kiss on it, and I'm just going to slip this under the door at some point.
Nice. Smooth. They'll just keep walking, head downstairs. Back to you two in the room.
What's going on?
Okay. So
Is would you be upset if 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 I were to kiss you also?
Gotta be disappointed if you didn't.
Do you know how
That's
hard
actually what you hear through the door.
Yes. You heard
Just
it through the door.
I do you know how much it hurts to be this awkward? And I just go,
Oh, I didn't know. It just seems natural to you.
"Hey, I'm
Mhm.
suave. I can do cool. How dare you? I'm gonna wine and dine you. Just fucking wait. All right." I would just as Luke lean over and it's you know the thing when someone like keeps hesitating on their actions before it's like okay and commit. And I
Mhm.
just
You hear something is being slid underneath your door.
Yeah. You hear the scraping of something underneath your door.
oh, I thought it was rat prostitutes again.
You're gonna be scarred by that, aren't
And
you?
then
It's
I get up and I
I
head
keep
downstairs.
thinking about them.
I'm
The
just
note
gonna
just
look and
says,
see
just
what it was.
do it, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob pajamas.
I listen, they're very comfortable and they were on sale. They were in the dollar bin.
And there's a
Listen,
small note at the bottom that says, haha, you got isekai'd in SpongeBob pajamas.
Amazing.
listen. If I wasn't getting ready for a photo shoot when this shit happened, I would have been in a Monsters Inc. onesie.
They're very comfortable. Walmart has really cheap pajamas and I can't I people think doctors make a lot of money, but student loans take most of it.
Yeah, it takes like a long time for that to
I got
accumulate.
I don't have a lot. I haven't reached that. And also I
Yeah.
live in New York, so it's also like that.
God, I just want to go to New York.
No, you don't. I mean, you do, but don't
I
live
mean,
there.
I want to go there for like the
Visit.
tourist going there, but not like the live there, live there.
Also, they also I think have a rat kingdom, so that's nice.
That Rat Kingdom is probably like the weirdest shit. Like, you got the pizza rat, you got the subway fighting rats now.
Oh, there's a couple of pigeons who are I think mafia people. They threw another pigeon in front of a train, and I was on my
Okay,
way to work.
are we gonna stop talking about the real world
Sorry,
mafia animals, and are you gonna kiss me again?
what? Oh my god!
And we cut to Reyes.
And
Sure.
heading down. Anything specific you're doing, Reyes?
I go wherever the bar is and I put a gold down. I say, just the hottest thing for gold. My friends are making out upstairs.
That's real rough.
It's a good thing I grabbed 2
Thing
rooms.
like you want tea?
What?
You said hottest thing.
No,
Oh,
the
hardest.
hardest.
Oh, we're not in
I'm
Boston.
sorry,
The
I have a
hottest
strange
thing.
accent. I understand.
Yeah. Hold on. They pull out this brown bottle that looks like it just has like a dragon etched on it.
Perfect.
And they pour some like a not much like a shot of this amber liquid and be like, "This stuff.
Perfect.
It's called a dragon's fire."
Was the guy that I robbed still here?
You do not see them.
Okay. Cool. Alright. I'm just gonna drink that shot and then
It
stare down at the cup longingly.
burns. That shot burns. Like
Wow. That was
burns like bad whiskey.
Are you sure that did you give me mortar oil? Like
It
This
doesn't
is-
taste bad. It just burns like a bitch.
It's just straight up hard whiskey.
that was really strong.
You said the strongest for a gold. That's a shot of this.
I mean, I'll take another one, yeah.
Okay. They'll pour you another shot of it.
And I'll drink that too.
This one almost seems like it burns worse than the first. Like the burning of the first
How does
wasn't
it burn more? Like you think after the first time it destroyed all the taste buds.
Nah, it just wakes them up the first time.
Oh. Damn. How many do you see people go through before they're just done?
Well, a light drinker's 1. A heavier drinking's usually 3 to 4. I don't know.
I'll
Something to
stay at
Boston.
2 then.
Looking around, if you're looking around the room, it's significantly more empty. You feel like you kind of came during like a lunch rush of sorts. The people here, there's someone who is a dragonborn that is like passed out at the end of the bar, just like drool running like out of the corner of their mouth, and you see like a tongue just kind of like flopped out.
Is there anything weird going on next door? We went out to get supplies for when we go into the... Is there anything going on at that strange nobody goes into it building?
Oh, well, it used to be the sheriff's station. The sheriff got murdered. Some people say it's haunted. I think it's not. I
Hmm.
think some people are just full of bullshit, but sometimes you hear weird noises in there.
At
But
night, I assume?
sometimes about like dusk you'll hear it, sometimes at night. I think it's just kids being assholes. I mean
Are there
there's
many kids around here?
not a lot. There's like one young kid that's an ankle biter age. I don't know kids' ages.
So if
Um
you assume it's kids being assholes, yet there are no kids here, does that
there
not
are.
lead to other...
There's a couple of like they're not adults, but they're not
No,
ankle biters. They're
I
somewhere
see
in
what you mean.
there. There's like 2 or 3. There's a set of twins and then one other kid. They tend to run around 'cause there's not much else.
Do the twins like to stand at the end of hallways and be creepy?
Sure.
Good to know. Good to know. Could be running into that. Well,
Um,
thank you for the information. I'll put another
yeah.
gold down. This one's just for you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Good luck with your friends making
Uh,
out.
well, I just don't
Did
want to go
you
anywhere near that room for a bit.
need
It's
a
going to be
separate
awkward.
room?
It's just going to be awkward flailing for the next 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yes, one's going to lean in and pretend like they're going to kiss them, and then they're going to back away. Then they're going to get the brave. They'll be like, oh, I'm going to do it this time. Then they'll back off. It'll just happen for about 3.5 hours or so until the other one gets annoyed and just grabs them and is like, all right, this is how you do it. And it'll just go back and forth like that for a while.
My condolences. I'm gonna have you make a perception check for me.
um, wow, that one's not much better, but I've got a plus 10, so 19.
Okay. Where do you keep the leaf that Parth gave you?
The what?
The leaf
The
that
leaf?
Parth gave you?
That is in my So I have it in the cleavage, but yeah.
Okay. So as you're sitting there and you just put a gold down and you're like really thinking about how like you have to avoid this room, maybe you could go to your room, maybe you should go check out that building again. You start to hear very quietly, Reyes. Hello?
Um, God?
Oh, good, you still do have it. Um, are you somewhere quiet?
Hold on, sorry, my leaf is talking to me. I'll be
What?
back in a moment.
Yeah, maybe that stuff was stronger than I thought. God damn.
I'll head over to like an empty table. I'm not
Okay.
quiet, but quiet enough.
I just wanted to check on how things were. If you found anything else.
We have heard about a strange oasis in the desert that is murdering people.
That is quite strange for an oasis to do, I agree.
So we're going to investigate that. We have seen more of that ooze out here as well.
Yes, that is, I can't imagine that's good if it's all the way out there.
I just assumed it was everywhere. Is it not everywhere?
Traditionally, no. But it could mean whoever's also after these keys has already found their way out there.
So we probably shouldn't be delaying too long. We were going to wait for a nomadic band of lycanthropes to ask questions about it, but
They would know the desert the best.
so we should wait for them.
It might behoove you to. I don't want to dictate what you should and shouldn't do, but it might behoove you to.
Good to
I
know.
mean, that is literally where they live. They live in the desert, and they're constantly traveling for food, for water.
Right. Oh, those two are busy making out. I'm glad someone dropped by.
Good. We hadn't heard from you in a few days, and I wanted to make sure everything was all right.
Are you worried about me?
Well, you do have 2 pieces of a key, and then also the bone of a bone dragon
You
that
could
guards
just
the
say yes.
entrance.
You don't have to bring up work.
Yes. I guess you could say I'm worried about all of you, yes.
So what are you wearing?
Um, I don't know. Clothes? I don't know how to respond to that.
Alright, it's fine. Sorry, I had 2 drinks. Anyways,
You do know it's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4. Oh, Jesus, how did it get to 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Gods. Time flies when you're in a
they're making out
interdimensional
in another
space.
room. I don't know what I was supposed to do. And I'm saying this very audibly now, like if
Yeah.
anyone else is around, they definitely hear me.
Yeah, the bartender's kind of looking at you, like slightly concerned, and then
I pull
looking
out
at
the
the
leaf, magical
bottle.
leaf. We're just talking. I'm communicating. Put it back in.
They like pour themselves a little bit of the drink they gave you and like taste it to make sure it hasn't gone bad. And they're like, right.
You've heard of magic.
I mean, I have heard of magic. You're right. I did in
Not
fact
not
give you.
you. The bartender's looking at me strange.
Oh, good. Talking to the bartender right there. Love it.
Oh, I'm not talking with them. They're drinking the alcohol now because they assume that it's bad or something. I don't know. Anyways.
Right. I just wanted to call and check, make sure
Yeah.
everything was all right. Um,
Do you have any news on the lesbians?
I haven't seen them in town or anything.
Are you still out that way?
I've passed through Farnfoss again. Um, I headed to the capital to try and get some access to some records and to meet with a very old contact of mine.
Is there anything we need to know?
I want to find out more about this goon, where it comes from.
It's not the Ritter King. Ritter King.
I don't believe so. I think there's a separate
Ah, okay.
instance, but it is probably connected to all the demonic and, you know, I mean, hellscape creatures that have been appearing more and more. So it's worrisome that this is coming now after everything that's already happened here, and then you all showing up. So it's connected but not connected, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Just be careful. Don't touch it.
The
Don't.
goo?
The goo. Also, I wouldn't touch the keys either. The best you can.
True.
You
Do
still
you know
have the
anything
2
about creatures that come out of bags?
creatures that come out of bags.
Yeah, we were attacked by one.
Oh God. I've heard stories of.
Oh, good.
I mean, I don't know how much is true. If you were attacked by one, some say that it's adventurers that, in a act of cowardice, hid themselves in a bag of holding and were lost. And slowly, the astral kind of nether space that exists within a bag of holding just slowly mutated them, and they went crazy. So now they search for the bag to get themselves out.
Ugh, that just
They're
sounds horrifying. Well, good to
often
know
known
that I should
for.
never go into one.
Don't go into one. It's often said that someone will come out of a bag of holding and drag someone in and leave behind a trinket. Some say they will come and take body parts to replace ones that they are missing or have slowly just like sloughed off. Not much is, I mean, even the Eternals don't know very much about them because it's not really the space they handle. And in between space, you understand. It exists and it doesn't exist. So they exist, but they also don't exist.
Yes.
I that I've never experienced one myself, but that must have been horrifying.
It was. Anyways, other than what I have nothing else to report.
Right. I will let you know if I find anything else, or if I see the lesbians. I have not heard or seen them through Farnfoss or anything. Are you worried about them, or
Yes,
is
God keeps
this
threatening to kill them, so, I mean,
probably for good reason?
yes.
It's a dangerous world out there. You never know what could be happening to someone.
Yeah, considering we were also attacked by werewolves while we're waiting for werewolves is a bit weird.
Oh, lovely. None of you were bit, correct?
I think someone was, but I don't think that they started turning.
Oh, all right. That is good. I mean, not that you can't live. I mean, people with lycanthropy live perfect lives, but
Complicated.
yes, it becomes very complicated. But I will let you get back to. Should we be stopping them? Or are you just gonna let this happen?
Oh, I'm gonna let this happen, and then I'm gonna tease them about it relentlessly.
Well, you make sure you rest as well.
Oh, I will. I can sleep anywhere.
Fantastic. You know, if you need me, you can call me on this.
Hmm.
And if I need to reach out, I will.
Yes, please do.
Reach out. So you stay safe.
Thank you. You as well.
I'll try. And then it's silent again.
I'm going to walk past the sleeping what was it? You said Dragonborn?
Mm-hmm.
And try to swipe their coin purse as I head up towards the room.
Make a sleight of hand check.
22.
You easily grab. You believe it's. It feels like a coin purse.
And I will head directly up to the room.
To their room.
No.
your room?
Well, I'm going to listen at the door for 5 seconds and then head to.
Okay. You two just making out in the room, or are we? What's going on there?
Perhaps because disintegrated into a tiny puddle.
All right. So you
Oh.
hear
Oh.
noises.
Just
Poking the water.
It's just a puddle but with a face.
I don't know what that noise was, but I am not going to knock on the door and say room service like I was 3 seconds ago. I am just going directly to the room now.
You get to your room. Just fine.
Reform.
And I'm going to lay down in the bed and go, why am I always the bridesmaid? And then hug a pillow.
Aww.
Oh, you can call Perth
You
if you want
gotta
to date
get you
Perth.
some Parth action, baby.
Exactly. Keep booty calling. You got that leave.
Keep booty calling.
Also, apologies. I had to make. I just
Yep.
called campus security. I was like, "Y'all
Yeah.
deal with this." People's
Just
fighting.
I was like, hey boo, what you doing tonight? What you wearing?
You up? Just a you up
You
text,
up?
but on the way.
Okay, so night
And
falls.
because it spelled you up, they're like, oh, Reyes is drunk again.
Yep, Reyes is drunk.
Also, I replaced just one spell. I just swapped one out.
Yeah, all the making out would probably distract you.
I was like, I don't
So
think I can
for
anymore.
time's sake, you guys spend the afternoon however you decide to spend the afternoon.
How do I?
The sun has set now. It's kind of like the early dusk time. And in Reyes and I'm not sorry, in Harmonia and Luke's room, you hear like the sound of scratching along the walls. Be like, knock knock.
It only lasts for 10 minutes, so I'd have to put it back up.
Oh yeah, so then you hear.
Give me a minute. I think when it turned nightfall, I'd probably be prepping it. So.
Okay. You will see this time that Nox has the box on their head. Obviously, I've stolen it.
I'm also in a corner psyching myself up.
You got this. You drink great.
You've been doing that for 3.5 hours.
For 3
I'm
whole
just
hours.
doing that thing that like teenage girls do on the edge of their beds, just like this, like waiting at the little hole for the rats.
Kicking your feet.
That's gonna be terrifying in like the size difference if a giant is just staring.
Whoa, dude. Once the 10 minutes has elapsed, the rat's like, what's up? See, I'm back.
Welcome back. So what did Chuck say?
So we talked to Chuck.
Mhm.
Chuck said that, like, usually it's pretty quiet over there. But, like, every once in a while, there's, like a sound. Like, he kind of described it. It sounds like something's dragging across the floor. But, like, he doesn't go very much. It kind of creeps him out. He said once he saw, like, a light shine through.
Okay.
He said light shine through. Sounds like dragging. And he once heard, like, some kids talking. Like, the kids. The, like, not quite tall people. And they're like, whoa, bro. Did you see that? Yeah, man, it almost killed us, I think. It's like, whoa, let's not tell my parents. We weren't supposed to be in there. But, like, he doesn't see anything come out.
Okay.
Or anything like that.
Alright, thanks for your help, and I'm gonna give a couple of pieces of my rations.
Yeah, no problem. Hit me up whenever.
We might not be coming back here in particular for a little while. We're gonna be staying a little while longer. But if we're ever in the area, I'll definitely try and find you.
Cheers.
Congrats on the box, by the way.
Thanks, I told him it was my fucking box. Can't take my box.
Alright. Thank you so much. Means a
Yeah,
lot.
no problem. If you like need anything, you like, I don't know. We like live in the walls, so we're kind of always here.
Fair enough.
So if we find anything else out, we'll like drop a line.
Thanks so much. And if we
Yep.
need anything, or if we can do anything for you, we'll be here.
Awesome. I think good yawn. They will take the rations, and you're welcome, and head out. You kind of
Alright.
hear like, yeah, they like skitter, and it sounds like they're like going up the wall.
Alright. Alright. Let's go get Reyes and talk about this.
Okay, so you guys head over to Reyes' room. Do you knock? Do you just walk in?
I mean, I would knock.
I would knock, but like the do 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 bomb.
I'm gonna roll underneath the bed.
Okay.
Polite. I mean, isn't your room locked so we can't go
And
in?
I'm gonna. No, I don't lock the door. I have a dagger of warning. I want to see if anyone tries to sneak in.
That's true. You do have a dagger warning.
Now I'm just gonna keep knocking to the Mario
and
theme.
I'm gonna say, "Come in." No, come in. Different accent.
Do, 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 do,
Okay, you hear, come in!
do, 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 do.
Are you? Should
You got someone in there?
I don't mean to be rude, and I'm just gonna like twist the door open
Okay.
and to peek inside.
Make a perception check.
I want to make stealth. Stealth.
Make a
I'm
stealth
also
check.
gonna try and make a perception check. I'm not gonna win again.
Oh no, it's only a 12.
Woo! That's 21.
Dirty 20.
Damn! So you guys are looking around, and you see part of like the bottom half of Reyes's foot is sticking out from under the bed. And they're like kind of moving their foot a little bit.
I don't
Um,
say anything, but I just go into the room
I
Okay.
just look at Luke.
and I just
Okay.
look at the foot. And I go,
Reyes, you're hidden. They can't find you. You're invisible.
I don't. So I don't think they're
And I'm
here.
gonna try sneaking up.
Make a
Okay,
stealth
I'll
check.
make a perception, I guess. Oh no, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
It was
see
on
me.
the 2, but then it dropped over to the 17, so it's 27.
God damn it.
You
I
hear
got
the
a
floor.
total of 17.
You hear the floor creak as Harmonia is moving towards
As they're
the bed.
approaching, I try to grab their ankle.
Uh,
I was probably gonna try and reach down and grab your ankle
Yeah,
at the same time.
So, we
just a
just grab each other's
standoff.
ankle at the same time.
I'm just
have you
watching this happen.
roll straight dexterity? Whoever gets the highest grabbed the ankle first.
Oh no. Well, there's a 6 plus a 4, so that's 10.
Rip.
9 plus a 1, so that's 10.
Rip.
Same time.
You guys both grab each other's ankles at the same time and kind of both pull at the same time, which Harmonia, you kind of like tip over onto the bed, and Reyes, you kind of get pulled partway out.
Oh,
Like, in a weird,
oh god,
Oh.
everything fell. Oh no.
kind of like
Oh,
catch. Like, Harmonia, you kind of catch your knee on the bed frame, and you kind of catch the
oh.
like leg of the bed on your hip.
And I do that thing where I lift up partway and hit my head on the top
Yeah.
of the bed, and I'm like, oh, come
Damage,
on.
but you
Oh.
guys just totally like
I roll
Looney
out
Tunes
from
that
under the
shit.
bed. Oh, that was so stupid. Why did I think it would be funny?
I did
Oh,
the same thing.
You guys
did
are
you
both
learn
very
anything?
Yeah, I learned that you're a shit hider.
I mean, sometimes. I got excited. I was talking with Path.
Oh.
Oh, is that?
How'd it go? And I'm just like completely like 180ing on the bed, doing the teenage girl thing again. Just, how'd it
Do
go?
you think that there's something going on?
Can I? Can I, while they're talking, just silently just give them like both band-aids for whatever bruises they got from smacking? I'm just quietly in the corner
Yeah.
going, yeah.
You put like a cold wet compress on. Like,
Also, they have some of the best $1 gold shots. Really good.
Oh. Well, I guess shots on you tonight.
Isn't that
Oh, crap.
expensive? I
I
don't know
should
how
check
money
how much I
works.
stole from that guy, and I'm gonna look into that bag while we're sitting here.
in the bag, there is 25 copper pieces
Mm-hmm.
and 5 silver pieces.
All right.
Oh my god.
He was not a wealthy man.
25 and 10 silver pieces. You said?
Correctamundo. Oh, look.
Well,
Animal cracker?
crackers.
well, shall we get a move on? What did you find out?
Okay, so
What did Keanu Mies have to say?
well, he told me that typically it's kind of quiet, but sometimes they've heard the sound of things being dragged along the floor.
That's
There's been
suspicious.
a light that shines,
Mm.
and some kids apparently went in once and they were like, "Dude, that thing almost killed me."
Did they say thing or?
I don't know. It was the I don't know. They speak weird. It was just like, "Dude, that almost killed me."
Hmm. Well, it's either one of two things. If they had a light and something was dragging, it could be a thief with a bag. Takes one to know one.
Gross.
Or it could, well, three things. It could be that bag that tried to murder us.
Mhm.
Or there's something supernatural happening there, which is the preference. I would prefer that one, honestly, and we should probably
Honestly,
just go check it out.
yeah. And if some kids were able to sneak in, who's to say we can't?
Clearly. But now that you've said it, we're gonna fail miserably.
Probably. I probably jinxed us.
So, high five. And then I'll start heading towards the door. Let's wait. What time is it? Is it dark out?
It's
Yeah.
dark now.
Oh,
Perfect.
I have something for both of you if you want it.
Oh, you have
Alright.
something for us?
And I just lean over, and instead of touching the flower for Harmonia, I will give you a smooch on your cheek to activate Warding Bond.
Oh, gross.
Gross.
And then I will turn to Reyes and go, okay, I can't do that for you too. But
You
I
can if you want, right here on this mask.
no,
I mean,
like
it's platonic.
I can't
Is
because
it?
I feel drained.
Oh,
Perhaps I don't have more spell slots to cast that specific spell. But I do have this. I think you're like a really good friend, and I enjoy our time together, and I'm glad that we get to hang out. And I just want you to know that I really enjoy. If I had to be a Sakai with anyone, I'm glad it was you guys. As I cast motivational speech.
Oh,
That is what I
Nice.
swapped out. So 5 temporary hit points for an hour for both of you. It's 5 people, and I'm choosing us 3.
You?
that
I
was
don't.
very sweet.
Uh, and also, you have
Not the best proposal I've ever heard, but I'll accept.
5 temp HP, advantage on all wisdom saving throws. This is for an hour, by the way. And if you are hit, you get advantage on the next attack against that creature. On the next attack roll you make. Once you
damn,
lose,
okay.
once you lose your hit points, then the spell ends for you, but it will still last for everyone else.
Don't. Nope.
Okay.
That's why I swapped that. I was like, that sounds like a thing that would make sense for me.
Nice.
And you have it for an hour, but I do need to keep concentration. So if I get fucked up, it's gone.
If I can give a recommendation, just try to reduce for about 8 minutes of your speech the word perhaps
Yeah.
use less
That
I
throughout
think
the.
it's kind of cute. It's kind of
I feel
endearing.
like the motivational speech would have been stronger without 8 minutes of
that's
Well, we can't all be
that's fair.
absolute perfection when it comes to speaking in public.
Are you flirting with me?
No, I'm talking about myself.
Oh,
I'm usually more confident, but it's when it's about stuff I know, like people's brains or
I'm
insides
so
or
eloquent
organs.
with words, I can speak to animals, bitch.
That is, I mean, it's
Accentuated by calling you bitch.
I tried to do the rat noise and failed. Anyways,
You gotta kind of focus more. It's like, you're getting there.
sounds like a zipper.
hold on.
There.
Impeccable.
But yeah, I cast both of those. I don't have to concentrate on warding bond, so that's why I gave it to you, and also because the halving of having made sense. And then
You do
fear.
still have spells for like healing us if
I
things go bad.
Yeah, I just don't have that specific spell slot. Well, no, let me see if I might have one more, but I don't know if I can cast.
No, I don't need it. It's fine.
Mhm.
It's fine.
Also, I don't have a ring to give you. I gotta give you a
I would take
sentimental
one.
thing, and I already gave Harmonia my sentimental thing.
I like the sentimental thing.
I do have one more spell slot, but I don't think I'm gonna save it for if we need to, if I need to heal you.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes, that was all. I just wanted to before we leave and get stabbed somehow
Okay.
that you would have.
I don't
these.
have the cool magic shit, but and I'm just gonna kiss Luke right back
Oh,
on the cheek.
God's sake. It's gonna be a thing all the time.
What do you want to?
well, you were the one who
Sure,
said
go
like,
ahead, right here.
All right, bet.
are we
It's just
There you go.
are we kissing our
I haven't
friends?
watched this mask in like since I got it.
That is an infection
Okay.
waiting to happen. You've been stabbed a few times.
Yeah. There's probably dried blood that I just kissed on that thing.
No,
Mhm.
I watch it every night. Anyways,
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay.
He's
with the
So,
mask.
where are you guys
blood.
heading to?
to the spooky house.
Spooky house.
Spooky
Spooky house.
house. Okay, so you guys head out. The who's what's it? The tavern seems to be a bit more lively than it was before. Um, like a bit more. You still see there's the dragonborn that was passed out when you're there before has seems to have woken up. And is drinking again.
Oh god.
Um, So not the greatest, but it's fine. And you guys head out onto the empty streets. Walking over to the building. It seems empty.
Well, is there any place that
No
looks
yawning.
particularly?
I know. I don't know. I keep yawning too, and I'm
No,
like,
no, no.
I don't
There
mean
was
to.
a construction crew. There's a construction crew that's been outside the house for like the past week already,
Mm-hmm.
consistently waking me up at around 6:45 in the morning.
No.
That is
gross.
terrible. That is absolutely terrible.
Fucking mint. Hate it. That's why I'm
Alright.
so tired.
So, we definitely shouldn't go into the front since the front is visible. Should
Yeah, where could those kids have gotten in from? Is there like, let's try and
well,
look for any opening that they could have gotten through.
as a child, I'd often break into houses through going through the window, but it was usually my own house.
What?
You broke your own windows to get back in your
No,
house?
I just forgot to have a key, or I was sneaking out while my parents were sleeping, and
That makes sense.
Fair enough. Who hasn't
there
done
was
that?
one time that since, I lived in Canada, it was winter, and I had this sock, and I put a thing of peach schnapps in it, and hung it out from the window. Because I was like 16.
Mhm. Because
it was cold.
Oh, that's it. That's the story.
Yes.
Also, when
Fair
he
enough.
said who hasn't done that, Luke just raises his hand. Just like I didn't sneak.
I love it.
And that is a real story from me and not.
He's just hanging peach schnapps at the window.
I
Oh
didn't
my
want my
God.
parents to find it.
Mhm.
So I put it in a white sock and I attached it to the window and it just stayed outside in the cold and stayed cold. And I would just take a shot every once in a while.
I guess that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of hilarious.
Anyways,
Amazing.
stories of underage drinking that I do not condone.
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
Listen, sometimes you drink alcohol when you're a minor, and it happens, either on accident or on purpose.
Okay,
I majored in theater, so
I was gonna go on a tangent about something, but I really shouldn't.
Well, now I want to hear it. It'll happen during the break.
Oh,
We'll do
no.
it on break.
Exactly.
So,
we'll do it on break, which
R-
we'll probably be
remind-
taking soon.
Remind
So-
me, drinking
Do I-
and movies.
Oh,
Okay. So if you guys want to go ahead, and you're welcome to make a check.
mhm.
Who's with check?
Which one?
Investigation?
Perception or investigation? Because I don't know with you.
You can choose which one you want to make. You'll just might get just different information.
I'm better with perception than investigation,
Okay.
so I'm gonna roll
Well,
for
if
that.
you're better with perception than investigation, I'll do the investigation.
Okay. That's
Oh,
not
that was a
saying
terrible
much for
roll.
me.
I will. I'll roll perception since I'm better at that as well. Still not great. It's only 15.
It was an 11.
I did a 16 in investigation.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's
Looking
not too bad.
around, it's not bad. No. You guys are level 6, right?
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Don't worry about it. Looking around, you see that there seems like so there's like the end of a building. As you go around one of the windows, it looks as if the board, like one of the boards on it is loose and is just kind of like the nail is in there, but it's not actually in there. You know.
You said this is where?
Like on the side of the building.
Okay.
So it looks like you could possibly take off.
Is it tall? Is it high up or is it lower?
It's it's kind of in the middle towards the higher part of the window. I mean, the window comes up probably about your chest. So you'd have to reach up a
so
little
I
bit
can
to
reach
get
it?
it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this appears to be a bit loose, and I will take my knife and try to pry it open.
Okay. If you're doing this quietly, make a stealth check for me.
22.
22. So yeah, with your knife, you're easily able to just like kind of like pop the nail. Like that looks like it might have been the way that these kids have been getting in and out of it.
Ah, good. This is going to be a underage drinking location, I'm fairly sure now.
So yeah, you're able to pop it out, and I mean, it doesn't leave a massive opening, but it leaves some opening that Harmonia might have to squeeze a little bit because you're buff. But the rest of you should be able to get in there just fine.
Perfect. I will squeeze inside.
Okay. You guys, the other two following?
Mm-hmm.
If you two are following, make a stealth check for me, please.
Can I also help Harmonia squeeze through by just leaving like water? To just sploop.
It's not butter.
It is now.
Um,
If not, that's fine. I fully understand. There are limitations. So I rolled an 18.
yeah,
Slippery
it
when wet.
probably wouldn't help super
It.
well.
I don't particularly need the help either. I got a 19.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah,
So
19.
you
Would you
think
get?
you're helping, and then I squeeze through because I'm like, oh nope, I don't want wet fur. Oh, mm.
valid.
Just like that. Luke, what did you roll?
An 18.
18. Yeah, you both easily you kind of like roll through. There is a table that's pushed up against under the window. Like it looks like possibly it's like an end table sorts. You all three of you are able to easily like get yourselves in there without making a noise. Inside, so it is it's not the big room you were looking into earlier because you're looking in through the front windows. You see it looks sort of like it is a room that someone could definitely like stay in. It's not really meant to be lived in, but like if you had like a long overnight shift, you could like nap in this room. So there is a old dusty bed that looks like no one's touched in a while. Um and then there's like an end table that you guys use to like get in there, a dresser, um a like pot in the corner, and then a door ahead of you.
I'm going to do what most people think is clever, and I'm going to check underneath the bed to see if there is any belongings that someone actually left underneath the mattress.
With your, I don't make your. There's nothing in there.
Okay. Hmm.
It's very
Usually people
dusty.
leave diaries here. Anyways, I will continue to sneak around.
Okay. Do you head through the door? There's a
Hmm.
closed door. Okay.
I
Uh,
will check the door to see if it's trapped somehow.
yeah. Do a perception check for me.
26.
It does not seem trapped.
And then I will put my hand along the sides, find where it has the creak, press my hand against the door, and then turn the knob and slowly pull it towards me quietly.
Yeah, I'll just use your self checks already from before. Yeah, you quietly open the door into the bigger main room is what you're looking to earlier. There looks like there's like one desk that's turned over and kind of like a leg was broken off. There's another desk that is just pushed awkwardly against a wall. Both
With the
those
26, do I see any like initials carved into any wood?
Yeah, under the desk you do see there's like a heart that says like LG plus MF forever.
Perfect.
Um
Did they do a
and
4
then
and then ever?
yes, of course.
Perfect.
And then there's another heart that says LG and then plus and then the name underneath it's been like chipped off completely.
Oh, not this one now.
Uh, with like a heart around it, and there's like an X through it. And just like the one with the broken leg, it looks like people like kids have just been carving random. There's like a dick carved into it because even in fantasy world, everyone's gonna put a dick.
I'm going to use my knife to carve a bigger dick into it.
Okay, do a performance check for me. See how it looks.
Okay, I was very upset. I thought I was going to get a natural 20. Instead, I got a 2.
It's a shape.
Well,
It's kind of dick-like. It kind of looks like a partial, because like the wood grain was a little like you kind of got caught in the wood grain a few times, so it looks like the dick might have some like barbs on it, possibly.
Is that a
it.
cactus?
I was trying to make a dick. I
Mm.
don't. Wood is not my.
Well, I guess you could say you kind of fucked up.
Yes.
You all take 5 psychic damage.
No,
enough.
I need that. Those are my temp HPs.
No.
I'm joking.
There goes
So
the
what are you guys
temp
doing?
HP.
The rest of the room seems pretty empty. I mean, there looks like there's some trash just like thrown around,
It's a
some
cat dick.
bottles in the corner.
Rowan just confirmed it is a cat dick.
It is a cat. Oh, there you go. It's a cat dick.
Cat
Oh.
penises are barbed to lock
Sorry,
them in.
Nux,
It's
you
not
don't have one.
operable.
I will. I guess we're just gonna look around for anything,
Okay.
or wait
Every-
to see if something pops up.
Go ahead and you guys are going to make it in this room, since it's in a room, go ahead and make an investigation or a perception check.
Come on, die! Don't stop. Do I have an advantage thing?
Yes, let me post what you have in the chat. Did you get a nat 20?
No, I rolled a 2 again.
No, Danny.
That's 2 2s in a row.
You too.
Reyes, do you have an inspiration?
Yep, you have 2 guidance and.
Does that let me? What is that? A D6?
Yeah.
That's yes.
I mean, it's better than a 9. Okay, so 14.
14.
For
Would you do
investigation.
perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Okay, 14 investigation. And nat 20, which brings you up to what
22.
harmony? 22. And what do you do? Investigation or perception?
Perception.
Okay, so investigation, perception.
I got a. I mean, I'll take investigation, so that'll get a 19.
There's no point in even using the die now.
Okay. So our investigation friends, you see as you're walking around, you kind of hear in one spot, especially you, Luke. Reyes, you're kind of still trying to figure out what you went wrong a little bit with the dick, and you kind of see
I'm still
maybe
whittling at the wood.
you find some like bottles that some kids had left, some random like remnants of a like looks like they maybe started a fire at some point in here, like in a old chamber pot. Do you find like ashen stuff? Luke, as you walk around, you realize there's this part of the floor that sounds different. It sounds hollow. And for our perception buddy over there, that Nat, you're kind of going around and you're looking at all the floorboards and kind of looking, and you find an old like parchment that was scattered like among one of the desks that talks about the sheriff at the time, Sheriff Timms, um getting some information about some weird occurrences outside of town, um in the desert. And then it seems like it's kind of like almost like an account of what they went out and found. um you see a little bit about like there wasn't an oasis like when they stopped for the night, and then when they woke up there was an oasis nearby that they thought they saw. Yeah. Don't Did you just sex me out again? No. Okay. Don't walk on my computer, please.
Baby, it just goes.
How they went into the oasis and found a cat there that was yelling. Buddy, I'm trying to do stuff and be like all spooky and shit, and you keep making noises, and it's really hard to be spooky when you're screaming at me. So, do you think we can not for like 2 seconds before we go on break? Huh? Huh? Okay. Sorry, everyone. They went into the oasis and they found a cave. And in the cave, they found a box. The
Guys,
deputy touched
guys.
the box and got really sick really fast. They kind of dragged the deputy back. But as the deputy was dying, it starts getting a little fuzzy. Like the sheriff starts writing about how like he's not feeling great, he's feeling weak. But he thought
Guys.
he saw someone watching, like peeking in through the windows. And then it kind of stops abruptly.
Guys.
Did you find something? I found a thing.
Read this. Read this.
I'm not
Okay.
repeating that.
You don't have to. I
You
typed
don't
it
have
down.
to.
Okay, good.
That's what we're looking for.
Is there like a description of what happened when he touched the box? If he had like the black markings or anything like that?
There's a brief mention of it seems like it almost as like his blood is poisoned because his veins look like they're darkening, moving up his arm, which is kind of what you saw happening to Harmonia. He wrote as he got an infection is what they were assuming.
Okay. I'm taking religious notes.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies. So let's go. That sounds a lot like what the you. Also, they found a
Yep.
box, and then all of the things we're looking for were in boxes. And every time somebody touched it, they got really sick. So maybe that oasis is somewhere we need to
That
go.
for sure sounds like what we're dealing with.
Also, as an aside, there's something under the floor, like a separate space. And I just kind of step over that spot and I go, "It's
Before you do that, can you tell me what's wrong with this penis?
what's wrong with it?"
It
I look
looks
at it.
like a cactus.
Oh, that's a cat penis. You drew a cat penis.
Ah, that's
Cat.
so fucking weird.
They
All
have
right,
they have
let's go
spiky
to the
dicks.
floorboard thing. I don't know. I'm just sitting there whittling at it. I'm like, I'm trying to get. Oh, it's all
No,
right.
it's okay. It's cats. They have spiky dicks. That's why I had
It's
to.
starting to look a lot like a cactus now.
I don't know what I did. I tried to add more to make it more. It's whatever.
No. So usually for penises, you just have to get
I
like
don't
this.
need to know this information.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, though. I'm glad to know that you know it in case I do.
I
I
do
mean,
enjoy this artistic rendition, however.
Thank you.
a lot
Thank
of
you.
a lot of people
I
are
rolled a
naked.
2 on it.
Oof. A lot of people are
Didn't even
naked
use
during
anything
surgery.
on it.
But also,
I bet I could carve a better dick than you.
I don't want to know why doctors care. I'm gonna go find. Okay, so right under here, I'm gonna take my knife and start like
well,
just prying at things.
that's
Yeah,
there's something
so
on the floor.
you start prying up the floorboards and you find a pretty sizable hole. Like underneath.
Also, real world note: your doctors aren't looking at your penis. Some surgeries just require that you don't wear bottoms. That's just the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Your doctor's
I
not
don't
staring
know
at
why
your
we're
dick.
having this conversation.
All right.
What about this
I
thing in
was
the
trying to draw a dick in wood.
What are you fuckers doing?
What's up with the floor?
How
Ray started playing at floorboards and there's a sizable hole in there.
yeah,
Okay,
how
so I'm
deep
gonna
is
take
it?
my rope and I'm gonna look around for some. Is it like sizable as in person can fit in there?
Yeah.
and look for somewhere where I can tie it off, like maybe there's a railing to a stair or something.
Yeah, there you can definitely find a place. You're able to actually tie it to one of the desks. The desks are hefty.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sit on top of the desk as well.
Alright, so if I scream,
If you scream,
do
I'm
any of
pulling up
us
right
have
away.
any, like, light-based magic?
Wait,
No?
hang on. Let me look at my spells.
We're gonna need
I'm
to
just
get
saying,
in some
Roan,
of that.
if these chaos gremlins ever fucking go and do things, we'll find the box probably.
Well, we gotta go get it tomorrow. We're going to the
Yeah, we have to
Oasis.
go tomorrow.
We're gonna get some werewolf guides to take us there, but while
Yeah.
we're waiting, we're gonna go check out this creepy basement that's like not for murder, definitely. I don't have any light base. I mean, I have guiding bolt, but I feel like that'd be very obvious.
Oh yeah. There's really nothing.
And I don't have light prepped. Yeah, I can't do anything to help you with light. Just ignore the
Alright, that's
lamp.
fine. I'm going to... Where is my character sheet? Okay, which one of these thousands of tabs? Alright.
Close out your tabs.
Inventory, lantern, hooded. I'm going to put some more oil into my hooded lantern, light it up, and attach it to the rope, the end of the rope, and start lowering it down.
Okay. I mean, you lower it probably about 20 feet, and you see it opens up.
Alright, so it's about a 20-foot drop at least.
Mhm.
For the two of you. So someone... Should I go down first, or should we go down as a team?
Well, are we gonna need someone to stay up here with the rope?
Perhaps. If we put the desk over the hole, that should be enough.
Yeah, but then are we gonna have enough space to get out?
Well, maybe not you, but just don't go up first.
Fair enough.
I mean, if like we
Um,
really had to, I could just make it explode.
That's also true. I will pull the rope back up and remove the hooded lantern from it, put it in my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to put the hood down so the light isn't entirely on, just a little
Okay.
bit. And then I'm going to start climbing down the rope.
Okay, so as you slowly start making your way down into
Make him away.
um and down into the hole about 20 feet down, this is where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Spooky.
All right.
Sufficiently scary.
So we'll be back in 15.
15?
I
Okay.
was gonna say 15. What's
yeah,
that? That's
put
at
us at
11.
20.
At 20.
Yeah, at 20.
We'll see you guys
All
then.
right, so we'll see y'all in 15.
Thanks for hanging around. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
All right.
App.
Don't you steal my
Okay, so Reyes, you are heading down a rope.
Yep,
So
I
yeah, you
have
get down.
my hooded lantern down, and
Mhm.
I am proceeding down. Do I need to make any checks?
Go ahead and make a new stealth check since we're kind of traveling differently. We're going into a new space.
Also, if you heard loud music, no, you didn't.
I'm gonna stop using the electronic dice. 14.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you get down. With the light, you look around and you're you're like a 30 by 30 room. In like the left corner, you see what looks like kind of like a rough hewn hallway. All the walls are kind of like someone like it's rough rock and dirt, like someone has dug this out.
I'm
Um,
gonna lift the hood a little bit so I can see better.
yeah, looking around, you see there's a lot of like crates and bags and barrels. Or it
I'm gonna
looks like
go
there
over to
might
one
be
of
a
the barrels
shelf.
and see if I can open it.
Make a strength check for me.
That's a D12. 15
Well, you could
plus
roll it. You just
0
wouldn't
is
get that good of a
15.
number.
Okay, you it takes a moment, and you finally are able to kind of like use your dagger to
I have a
wedge open.
crowbar if that helps.
Oh, cool. So you use your crowbar. That does help. And you're able to wedge the top off. It is full of a brown liquid.
Brown liquid.
Smells very strongly of alcohol.
Oh, was there prohibition yet? I'm going to reseal it.
Okay.
And look up at the hole, look down at it, look up at the hole.
Mhm.
Start climbing the rope.
Okay.
Do you think there's any way we can? There's a barrel of alcohol here.
It's a pretty hefty barrel. Just adding
Come
that
on,
note
do
in.
you think you could somehow lift it back up the rope?
I could certainly try.
Well, I'll keep looking around first. So I'll go back down and I'm gonna continue to stealth around a bit.
Mhm.
You said there's a tunnel?
Yeah, it looks like there's a little tunnel hallway. That's kind of like the like top right hand corner.
The most I want to get away from the rope is 100 feet. Any more than that, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, so you I mean, it's not a very long tunnel at all. You travel about 35, 40 feet till you get to a stairwell. It looks like some stairs, and there's like the basement cover doors you'll see in like the Midwest that
Okay,
open
so
like
it's
that.
like this is like a basement?
Seems like it.
Okay. And do I remember from seeing outside any of those covered doors on the outside?
Don't remember seeing them from outside.
So they must be indoors. Okay. I'm gonna start heading back to where the rope is.
Mhm.
There was no other rooms, it was just that?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna climb back up the rope.
Mhm.
Either there is a thing outside that we missed, one of those double doors that open up and leads to the inside here, or there is a room inside here that leads down to this room. It appears to be just a storage basement.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess it makes sense in a warehouse, but this feels.
Well, this is a sheriff's office, right?
It
Yeah, this is
was.
the
That's all the
sheriff's
information
office.
you've gotten.
It feels weird that a sheriff's office would have a secret basement.
Yeah.
Especially filled with barrels of alcohol.
That
I mean,
Well, there's also crates and
that's-
stuff down there.
It's
There are
not
also crates. Did you
that
want to
I
come
can,
down here, Luke, or should I continue searching around alone?
Oh, I can come down there. And I will
Okay.
shimmy
It
down
seems
the
to be
rope.
safe. I didn't see anything.
Okay, you shimmy on down. Same. You kind of see the same setup.
I'll start looking around. See if I can.
I'm gonna use my crowbar to start opening some of the crates.
Okay, if you're opening crates, most of the crates have the like straw packaging in it. One looks like it has a couple tents. Another one has some water skins.
I scooped
A
those.
huh?
I said I do just scoop those up.
The water skins?
Yeah.
Okay. Another one has it looks like empty bottles. Do you keep opening up?
How hefty are those tents?
I mean they're like ones that you guys have. Like
Because we already have 2 tents, right? Or do we have 3?
But we have 1 3-person tent. We don't have 3 tents.
And these tents look like they're a single-person tents, or?
one crate looks like it might have single person tents. One carton looks like it may have like 2 to 3 person tents.
I do have the bag of holding, so I'm gonna take another one of the 3-person tents just so we have it.
Okay.
And then I'll keep opening crates to see if there's anything else in here.
Yeah, as you continue on, can I have you guys go ahead and make a perception check for me? And are you guys doing this quietly, or you're just like opening boxes?
I had my stealth check,
You
whatever
had your
that
stealth.
was.
Luke, are
Did
you
you want me to
doing
do
this
another
quietly?
one?
Oh yeah,
No,
I would
you're
have.
fine.
I would have done it. Yeah, I mean, the moment I see Reyes, I wouldn't like try and be loud.
Okay, you go ahead and make a stealth check for me as well.
Okay, so stealth
Also,
and
I'm
perception.
assuming I'm still up at the
Mhm.
top of the rope.
You're still at the top.
28 for perception. 28.
So my
It's
perception
almost 30.
is 5, not 1.
Uh-huh.
So no, but my stealth is a dirty 20. So
Awesome. You're very quiet, but you're clueless.
I'm very focused on being quiet. Oh, the baby has.
I
so
am
much
hearing
To
a baby.
say. Shelby has so much to say. Thank you for your words.
So Reyes, you hear kind of down the hall. It sounds like footsteps. Oh, like like above, like footsteps from above, walking towards closer to you guys.
There are footsteps above us.
Okay, that's not good.
Do I hear a dragging noise?
No dragging noise.
Looking up to where the footsteps are, do I see a light? I'm gonna lower the hood a bit on mine.
No, I mean
the
you see
floorboards?
like daylight kind of cracking, kind of coming from the cracks of the.
Is it daylight or not? Because he said it was night.
Oh, you guys are at night, JK.
Okay.
You
thought it
do
was a
see some lantern light. I just forgot we did this at night. You do see some lantern light kind of coming from where those doors are at down the hallway. And then you kind of hear the and like the bang of the doors being opened.
Back up the rope.
Yep. I will start climbing up it as fast as possible. Wait, no, you said it was above us, so it's in the room above us.
Yeah.
No, so
Above the kind of like the hallway area.
okay, but
in the
you're
corner of the room.
The doors. It's the doors to that one area. We don't know where the doors
Oh,
lead.
okay. I wasn't sure. So the sound it would be from someone walking in the same area we are in, or in the area above us where Harmonia is.
Area above us.
But not where Harmonia's at. It's like not in the same room. It's like down a little bit of the ways.
Okay.
Essentially, you're in a room and then there's a hallway that goes off.
Okay, but so they're coming towards us, not Harmonia.
It sounds like yes.
Okay, so we would have to leave. Then yeah, I would start shimmying up the rope.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the rope. Once I get up the rope, I'm going to pull the rope up and watch.
Since we're going quickly, can you guys make a dexterity check for me?
Yes. Let me also check. I think you have advantage. No.
Check or save?
Checked. See if, or I guess acrobatics or athletics would technically be it.
Oh,
How fast you can
so
shimmy
I
this
guess
rope.
it's even better than when I rolled 25.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. You both make it up the rope just fine. It's mostly just if you rolled low, you might struggle up the rope and take more time. And then you pull the rope up. You wait a couple of minutes and looking down the hole. Do you have your lantern covered?
I covered the hood, yes.
Okay. You see a lantern light kind of coming through. And then you hear one set of footsteps and then another set of footsteps. And you kind of hear, oh God, how'd this voice go? You're gonna go ahead and put that over there. it sounds like the voice of the rock
Yep.
genasi.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of hear like the dragging and thunk of a box being put down.
So that's the dragging noise. What does it look like this is a box from the same type of boxes that are already down there?
Yeah, it's a shipping crate.
Okay.
Some different markings on it.
And did you say there was a second person with them?
Yes, you actually recognize this person as your platypus friend. What is
Must be
his name
delivering
again?
a shipment.
Polly.
Polly. Polly's like carrying a box and like putting it down. I'm like, all right, so there you go. That's your supplies. Should last you for a little while before we can get another cot out here. Though it might take a little bit. Our kind of caravan person kind of decided not to do this anymore. Understandable. They did have the guts ripped out, and then almost got killed by some creepy thing that crawled out of a bag. So, might take a little longer. Hopefully, this lasts you for a bit. And the rock golem's like, thank you. You hear some rattles of coin and then some steps and the light fading out of the room.
So they're gone?
It sounds like they're gone. You haven't heard the sounds of the door shutting yet, but they're walking away.
Good news. We now know how to get into the other establishment if we need to.
Yeah.
But appears this is not a secret and instead just the storage room for the store next door. It's a bit unusual that it goes underneath the sheriff's office, though.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't steal from the sheriff, so.
Yeah.
And also, this might be the only basement place. Why is it weird?
Huh. Is there an upstairs to here? Does anyone see it stairs up?
There doesn't seem to be an upstairs. There's another door opposite from, like, different from the one you guys came in through like the little stay room that you've not gone through yet, but there does not seem to be an upstairs.
I'm going to quietly approach that door and put my ear up to it.
Okay. You listen. You don't hear anything.
So either this door leads to... I'm going to check the lock.
It is locked.
I'm going to pull out my thieves' tools and start trying to pick the lock.
Okay. Do a lockpick check for me.
So that's dexterity, add proficiency, add... do I also have it from... It's at least a 20.
Yeah,
At least
so
a 23.
you kind of put your lockpicks in there and you fiddle with it for a moment, and at first you're like, gaff, and then you're like, oh shit, I was just turning the wrong way. And you pop it open the door. Do you open the door?
Is there any kind of keyhole that I can actually like see through, or is it just...
Yeah, I mean, there's a keyhole. It just you can't see much through it.
Okay, then I'll carefully, with again sliding my hand along the door to find where the creak would be and pull it open.
Yeah, so you open the door and look in. This is the room with has 3 separate jail cells. Each cell has a kind of a built-in bunk, with like no mattress or anything on it, and all the doors are shut. They are
I'm
empty.
going to raise my hood and peer inside of the lantern.
Yeah. Other than there's some like straw on the old decaying rotting straw. It is empty because the door is locked and kids didn't know how. You can figure the kids just didn't know how to pick the lock.
Ah, good. There might be something in here worth thieving. And I will open the door and look around inside more carefully.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Oh, why? 10. It rolled a 13, then it tipped over to the 17. I'm like, and then it tipped over to the 3.
Wah, wah.
That was an adventure.
That was an emotional adventure. Really don't see much in here. There's some like torn up cloth.
Is there a
That
chair?
there's not a chair.
Okay.
It's pretty much like a kind of a thin walkway in front of these like 3 cells.
Well,
Doesn't
after
there's
looking around, I will retreat back to the room and close that door.
okay,
And then relock it just so the kids can't get themselves hurt in there.
probably a good idea.
Um,
You do all that?
well, there was nothing in there. Perhaps this place really is just an old, not used building.
I guess that makes sense. But
Well, we broke it into
well,
for nothing then.
d-
Well, a tent.
well,
That I am immediately putting back, I guess.
I gotta put these back, and I hold up the water skins. But we did get this, and I hold up the letters. This is kind of
Mhm.
important.
That's gonna be important.
That's true. It wasn't for nothing.
Also, I got.
I'm going to put the rope back on the table and climb down and return the tent.
I
Okay.
hand you the water
Welcome,
skins.
Harmonia.
I take the water skins and put them in as well because I feel bad stealing from the rock again.
Yep.
It's
So you
Dwayne The
put
Rock
everything
Johnson.
back and sealed all up again.
It
Him
is
and his eyebrow. And I'll climb up the
people's.
You're welcome, Harmonia. We couldn't have found the
I'll
letter
climb up
without
the rope
you.
again.
Well,
But perhaps I should fix the floorboards as well so those kids don't get themselves hurt because they will break in again.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
people don't get
This is
suspicious.
clearly a makeout spot. I point to where the dick I drew was.
The cactus.
In the
Yeah.
cactus.
I don't really think that people are gonna want to make out by a cactus now.
Yeah, so you easily
Mhm.
put the floor back together.
I'll add to it. I'll
So
cast
entirely that
mending
is.
just to make sure it's like sealed.
Oh, you want to seal it all the way?
Oh, are we sealing it, or are we just like leaving it as an open hole?
We might as well seal it.
Well, I mean, the way that the like wood was put there, it looks almost as if like someone removed the flooring and dug a hole into a storehouse
Okay,
and then
so
put the flooring back to hide
Yeah,
what they were
let's mend
doing.
it so no one else can steal from the rock.
so I'll just put it back to where it was. Like I don't want to seal it entirely, but I'll put it back to where it was before we tampered with it.
Okay.
But someone's clearly stealing from the rock.
Okay. I mean, I'll keep casting it then.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
it
you
does
mend
take
the
me some.
floor.
I gotta keep doing it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but you're able to mend the floor enough to where it'd be a pain in the ass to have to like remove the flooring again.
Upside, it's a cantrip, so I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
You can continue trying to work on your dick cactus.
There's no up. There's no.
Oh my god.
Can
Do we see the door that goes to the outside from here?
Mhm.
Okay.
Can I try something also? I just want to
Sure.
just a quick little like half mending on the dick cactus to remove the like spiky bit so it looks like just like a penis, a regularly carved penis that a teenager would draw.
Do a performance check for me since we're specifically trying to use mending to make something.
I just want to heal the parts that are jagged, so it's
Mhm.
just the penis. Please, performance, you say? I'm definitely good at charisma.
Mhm.
10.
Okay, it looks more penis-like than it did cactus now. You kind
Oh
of
my
healed the
God.
extra barbs that were made, and like
There
the
we go.
main 2 barbs you kind of like healed, so it looks just like a giant fluffy penis.
Okay, give me that. I want to try and fix this thing now.
Oh Jesus! Make
Should
a
I just go get some
performance
alcohol
check.
and we can just all sit around here drunk and drawing penises and
Oh, and it fell.
penisi?
God,
Penises?
peni. 17.
What root word is penis? Is that
Yeah,
Latin
you
or
kind of like with the help of you and Luke, you guys make a pretty. It's less like I'm a middle school boy who drew a big fluffy dick because it's
It's like
funny
an
and more like
anatomical penis.
not quite anatomical, but it's like that like people will know what this is.
Perfect. All right.
We also
So,
like disguise it
combined, the three of us
just
can
enough
whittle a
that
dick into a desk.
yeah. It's disguised just enough that someone have to do a double take to be like, that's not an arrow, that's a penis.
Perfect. So, now that we've effectively broken into a place, stolen stuff, put it back, resealed the hole, drew a dick on a desk, found some letters, kept them. Do we want to do anything else?
No?
I think we can just go and rest.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, so you guys go out the way you came.
Mhm.
Do you put the board back up?
Yes, we'll put the board back up.
Okay. Do you return the board? And
Actually, I'm
you
going to try to draw another dick on this board.
make a performance check for me.
My God.
This time I rolled a 7 instead of a 2.
Somehow this looks like a llama.
Well,
You're not sure how you got it to look like a llama, but it looks like a very crudely drawn llama.
perfect.
Is that
Emperor's New Groove. Anyways.
right?
Great fucking movie.
The poison specifically you need to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
And then
Exactly.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna scratch that into the wood.
Amazing.
And then, alright, so now the kids will know that we were here. Anyways,
And they're not gonna know a damn word of that reference.
no, they will not.
They're gonna think it's actual poison.
Probably is.
Most likely. Okay. Where are you guys
Good.
going off tonight? You have successfully explored the abandoned sheriff's office.
We left our mark twice.
Mhm.
It's a penis. That's our new team symbol.
Penis and a llama.
Well, I suppose we can just go sit in the tavern and wait to see if our lycanthrope friends appear, and if not, we'll just sleep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sounds like a plan to me.
Nothing else we can really do.
I want to try a
Okay.
shot of whatever that alcohol was.
Sure, it's on you.
No, it's on you.
I've...
I'll pay for it.
Fine. First round's on me.
I can pay. Okay.
Okay, so
First round's on SpongeBob.
you guys head back to the tavern.
Mhm.
Are you guys just gonna be drinking or are you gonna be doing anything else?
I just want to drink.
I'm
Any
gonna
convers-
I'm gonna look over
Mhm.
those letters just to see if there's anything else we missed.
Okay.
I'm not.
Fair enough.
Okay.
There's got to be one sober person, so it will be.
It's you.
It's
Oh,
it's
good.
SpongeBob.
Okay, so you guys enjoy a night of drinking and harmony. Unless would you guys like to RP drinking the night away?
Okay, so they said that for the average person, it needs 1 gold to get wasted on this.
Okay.
For the not average person, it's 3 to 5.
Let's see how many I can handle.
I'm going to assume, based on your strength, that it's going to take more than that. So, I'm going to
Let's
put
go.
5 gold down on the table, and I just want to see what happens.
So
Hell
you
yeah.
order 5 shots?
If
Full
I'm
harmonia, and I want you to drink them all without stopping.
listen,
Just
if I
go.
am out of it, I owe you the 5. If I'm not, we're clear.
Perfect.
Okay. You take the first one. It
Okay.
burns. It burns like a son of a bitch. And you kind of tap. You take the second one. Somehow it burns worse than the first one. But you're kind of
That's
feeling
what
that
I got. I knew that I needed to stop there.
you start feeling the tinglies. You take the third one, and I'm gonna you're gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'm good.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
That is a nat 20 for a total of 25.
You're great. It doesn't even burn as bad as the last one. You're just like, okay. And you
Right,
take
you're
the
3
fourth
down.
one. Go ahead and Constitution saving throw.
That is a 15.
Okay. And then you're going to take the fifth one. Constitution saving throw.
There it is. 8.
8. Okay, so you got through the 4th one. You're starting to feel buzzed. Like you're like, okay. It's almost as if you've had like a, fair amount of drink. When you do the 5th one, you're standing there like, yeah, I'm good. I'm awesome. And then all of a sudden the room tilts. And then it tilts again the other way. And it almost as if you are on the boat again and the room's just rocking back and forth and back. And people are like talking really slowly, but like some people are talking really fast.
Race.
Hmm.
Clear. We are squared away. I'm good.
Perfect. Good to know.
I shouldn't race. Harmonia is just rocking back and forth.
Yes.
And they've like tried to put their elbow on the countertop twice and has failed both times.
I'm good.
Is poor Luke sitting beside the two of us who are being like assholes reading through this thing and trying to like actually go through it, and Harmonia and I are knocking into them somehow, and
I
Okay,
don't know. Yeah.
Harmonia totally keeps slamming into Luke, and like you are getting jolted, Luke.
I mean, I'm just.
Handsome.
You know the
How's
thing
it
when
going?
if you've ever been to a bar and like I've and brought a book, if you're that kind of nerd, it's exactly that where it's just like, why did I do it here? I could have gone to a coffee shop.
Harmonia, make a dexterity saving throw for me with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. 11.
Babes.
You start to fall off your stool, and you just barely catch yourself on the counter.
Can I, not looking, still flipping through the like papers, just reach out to be like, don't fall over.
Yeah, but Ray, as you can tell, Harmonia is smashed.
It's good. It's
so
good.
Harmonia. Since I
Yeah.
covered your 5, are you gonna cover my 3?
I mean, you seem a little out of it. And we didn't really agree on the fact on like I would cover your stuff if you cover my.
I just
Hey,
like
Make a
you're fine.
persuasion check, Reyes, with advantage.
13. No, that's bad. One was in that one, the other one's 13.
Yeah,
You
no
do.
dice.
Ugh.
I
Harmonia,
just
you're positive you didn't make that deal beforehand.
I didn't. No, we never said anything about equality. I don't know
I
you for shit.
So I see the bottle anywhere.
No, he puts it back on like the back shelf. I mean, it's on the back shelf behind the bar.
but I do I pull out of my I'm like there's a moment where you realize that maybe Luke has been around a couple of drunk people because he had to be the sober one. Like, I got a medical exam tomorrow, but my friends are all fucked up.
Hmm
And just pulls like blindly 3 gold out of pocket and goes, "It's for here.
I
It's for
slam
you."
it down on the table. Perfect.
There you go. You get 3 shots poured for you.
The first
Luke,
one,
hey
It
Luke,
burns.
hey Luke,
second one,
It burns.
third one.
Constitution savings, though.
hey Luke,
Oof.
hey Luke, hey Luke, hey
Yeah.
Luke, hey Luke, hey Luke, hey Luke.
Oh,
Yeah.
18.
It's starting to sound like D Luke.
You feel buzz, but you don't feel trash. But you have a hefty
You
buzz
told
on.
me 3. Oh, all right. Fourth one. I'll put the coin down.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, Luke.
I just pat Harmonia's
Luke
cheek.
is
Oh my
handsome.
god, 17?
It hits you. Like it burns all the way down. And you're just like Harmonia. You're like, this is fine. And then all of a sudden, like the world gets a little blurry.
I'm not gonna let you win. And I'll put another coin down.
You can't, you little baby man can't take it.
I mean, it hits you.
I know, but they got 5, so now I have to
Okay.
catch up.
Hey, little baby man, I want another one.
Make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh no. Okay, 14.
Okay, go and make a Dexterity saving throw for me.
And I'm like smacking Ray.
13.
Okay, you start to fall off the stool because all of a sudden you're like leaning back, and then you kind of fling yourself forward, and you sit up for a moment, and you're not feeling too good. Your stomach's rolling.
Oh,
You're gonna go. It's gonna come
I'm not
up.
feeling so well, Mr. Stark.
No.
Oh God.
Can
It's coming up, and it feels like you're about ready to breathe fire.
I run straight for the door.
Outside, or
Yep, outside.
you barely make it out past the door before just the 5 shots you had and some rations just,
Nope.
and it
Oh, that's no
feels like
good.
you are breathing fire.
That's no good. I don't know how you did that, Harmonia, but this
I
is
want
what's coming
another
up.
one.
I just flag down the bartender and go, "Can I just have 2 glasses of water, please?"
Can I have another one?
Water it is. The bartender actually puts water into a shot glass and puts it in front of Harmonia.
And I want to cast shape water on the shot glass specifically because you can change the color of it. So I just want to make it look like she's taking another shot, so she'll actually drink it.
Beautiful. Genius.
I lean like way too heavily onto Luke.
Was that a 6th one? Oh no, I'm gonna walk over to the back over. I'm not gonna be beaten.
I do it to the other one, so it looks like it's a shot. I want them both to look like shots, and it's water. It tastes like water.
Okay.
And I'm just going for it.
Yep.
This one doesn't burn as bad.
I must be getting used to it. Another.
I just look at him and go,
Oh, another.
more water. And I'm just gonna keep casting. It's a cantrip, so I'm just gonna keep making it look like fucking
Awesome.
shots while I get you hydrated, so you don't
So
fucking die of alcohol poisoning.
As the night progresses and you guys are just doped up on water that looks like alcohol.
5 shots plus like 27 shots of water each.
Yeah, these shots, man, you must really get used to it because like they aren't hot. Like you're like, yeah, I'm a fucking pro.
Luke, I'm so
But
good
maybe
at
the
this.
bartender's flirting with you guys because he keeps kind of laughing when he like looks at you two.
Arms like very heavily draped over Luke. Just no.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
These two don't know it yet, but they're mine as well.
Oh shit. Really?
Can I actually have a drink, please?
And I'm just gonna slam my head directly into the table and fall asleep.
No, that's
Yep, you are passed out on the bar.
I thought they had a thing for Parth.
I don't know what's
Hey,
happening.
Shag, I'm gonna carry them up to their room.
Oh lord. Okay, make
Can I?
make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Help!
Can I, as I see Harmonia stand up, I just want to pat them on the back and go, like, you've got this. And then just subtly, I'm casting protection from poison. Which, if poison, immediately neutralizes said poison. And I think alcohol counts.
Yeah, so Harmonia, as you start to pick
Just
up
fucking
a very
can't
drunk
keep the
Reyes, all of a sudden your head clears and the room stops rocking. I mean, you have a little bit of a headache and like cotton mouth, but like you're not feeling as drunk as you were just a moment ago.
What?
Insta hangover.
Just straight. I skipped you straight to the hangover. Well, it's not going to be as bad because you've had a lot of water.
Yeah, I think we had like 20 shots of water each.
Yeah. You guys had a lot of water.
What just happened?
Are you okay? I want to lean over and while I'm touching the shoulder, just also quickly pat Reyes, who's unconscious. Just be like, let's fix this.
Okay.
Do the same thing. I mean, they're still unconscious. Like, I can't change
Yeah,
that, but like,
They're still asleep.
I'm a little concerned about the alcohol poisoning. I'm gonna be very honest, y'all. You don't have the guts for this.
So, what happened?
I think you guys had your shot contest. You took about 27 shots, so.
So I made the 5.
Sure.
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, you already had that discussion.
Driver, my room's upstairs. Second one.
I'm guessing that's my job.
Well, yeah, you said you were gonna you picked them up.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
Oh yeah, this time you don't have to make any check. You easily pick up Reyes and start carrying him upstairs.
Okay.
Into the
Door
room.
on the right. You have
I intentionally
great
turn to the
arms.
left.
I see why you and SpongeBob are the SpongeBobbing.
What?
Ew.
Sponge bobbing?
I was just turning it into an ing.
I don't like your insinuating.
Yeah, my ings do that.
Yeah. Leave the ings to Parth. Because that's what
Alright.
you want, isn't it?
What?
Do you want Parth, or are you serious about the us?
What? Oh, no, no one ever wants me, it's fine.
You never know until you give him a chance to try.
Oh,
And
I
then I'm
don't
gonna
let anyone in, that's
flop you
just
down
not
in the
gonna
bed.
happen.
I'm just gonna flop you down in the bed.
You get flooped onto the bed.
Hey, for the first time, someone's thrown me onto a bed. Anyways, sleep well. I'm gonna just this pillow.
You cuddle with your pillow and go to sleep.
I'll just give you little head pats before I go.
Are you heading back to your room,
I
Harmonia?
thumbs up.
I'm gonna go back down to Luke.
Okay.
While they were gone, I actually asked the bartender, I'm like, "Can I please have a real drink? I just need something. Not strong. I really need something right now."
Yeah.
You get downstairs and you just see Luke sipping very carefully at a glass of wine.
I'm sipping is just like a cosmopolitan, like little fruity thing.
You can get a really cheap ale for like 2 copper.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh,
Just sip
God.
at. I'm sipping.
You have like a little straw.
Mhm.
Little sippy straw for your
Oh
alcohol,
my
huh?
god, they gave you a straw for your ale.
Yep.
Actually, no,
Oh.
let's be honest. Luke would have rolled up a straw from like a piece of paper.
Mhm. I just take some water because I'll just make a little ice straw.
There you go.
Perfect.
That sounds actually about right.
Alright. That happened.
I'm just sipping out of an ice straw. Okay. Are you good? Do you feel
I'll be
good?
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should probably sleep. That was a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna leave you alone. I'll wait until you finish your stuff.
I can just look at the bartender. Can I take this with me?
Yeah, go for it. Just bring the cup back down in the morning.
Okay. I'll just take this in the papers and go. All right, that's. I'm just sipping out a little ice straw.
I'm just gonna walk with you and then. Okay, wait. How tall are you?
That's a good question that I don't remember. 6'2".
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of lean my
That's
head
right, there
on
was
your
only like a
shoulder.
couple inches between you two, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna just lean my head on your shoulder as we're walking through.
Oh. Bug-eyed stare.
So, ice straw, and I flick it.
Yeah. That's my whole thing, and I just point to my water
Is it,
skin.
is it like the automatic chilling of your ale to make it nice and cool and smooth?
Oh no, they just didn't have straws, and I didn't want to drink. I didn't want to. It's too fast. So
Contamination. Huh.
oh no, I didn't want to drink it too fast because I didn't want to get a headache.
Fair enough.
So I was just gonna drink it out of a straw. So I was gonna sip
Okay.
at it while I read.
Okay.
I'm not good with alcohol. I didn't drink a lot, so I don't.
Apparently, neither am I.
I You did fine. Also, is
Do you remember
Rice
that
okay?
one
I
time?
think they threw up. Well, like,
Yeah. Marius is okay now.
okay. Oh, so you said remember the what when the what?
It was stupid. Ugh, there was an old party once. If you remember my posts from way back when.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Everyone was in the room for the convention, and everyone just got totally shit-faced.
Is that the one where everybody was wearing masks?
Yeah.
Like the like French. Oh, yep, I remember that one.
Mhm.
It was an
Yeah.
Ice White Shut party.
Wild.
I've never. I that seemed very cool.
Hey,
Ah.
if we ever head back to the our world, I'm taking you to these parties.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm not very good at those, but okay.
I mean, neither am I. You just kind of fake it till you make it.
Oh. Okay.
So
I could do that.
I'm assuming we're in the room by this point.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna sit on the bed and just kind of look up at you for a second.
All you can hear from the other room is
Just the loudest
Very
snoring
loud
possible.
snoring.
they're
So-
doing the full-on dad snore because they were drunk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The beautiful,
So
the loudest
I
snoring.
just want to clarify one thing.
You can feel that there's a painting on the wall that's shaking.
Just rattling. I'm just holding my ale with my little ice straw.
I just want to clarify one thing. Like, cause we're having fun doing all this. Are we?
Are you breaking up with me?
No, God. Are we gonna like official this? Is like, are you my boyfriend?
Slurps. Yes. If you would like that, yes.
And since I'm just sitting on the bed, I just lay down.
Oh, okay. Are you,
Cool.
and so we're
Yeah.
oh, yay. That's nice. I'm gonna I just take the ice straw out and just start actually drinking. I go, okay, straw back. I'm gonna put the
You
straw.
are you
I,
okay?
I don't like alcohol.
Then why are you drinking it?
I needed it, and then I just put that on the dresser. I'm gonna. You should. You should. Yeah. You should sleep because you drank a lot, and I'm gonna go to sleep. But in like a couple of minutes, I gotta do like a magic thing.
Okay.
Um.
Hey,
Okay. I just lean over.
nose boob,
Thank you.
and then cheek kiss.
A second of the day, and then I will sit in the very uncomfortable chair and just keep trying to read through these papers to see if there was any other important information
I'm
that we
probably
missed.
passing out within the minute.
Yeah. I am gonna try and read through the papers though, just to see if there's anything that we missed, or if there was any other information that could be gleaned from it. You are muted, DM, if you are speaking. Oh. Oh, you're not on the call. That's why.
They keep getting disconnected, I think.
Mm.
So just keep going.
Dear me. I just in the corner. Just,
Are we gonna keep making it awkward?
no fear. So much fear.
We are in fear.
I do. If Harmonia does pass out, I'm just gonna quickly peek over into your room, Rhea, just to make sure you're like alive.
Yeah, as long as the DM hasn't done anything, I'm just snoring.
I will also just roll you onto your side.
I was already there, but yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Just blink.
Can you hear me? There it goes.
Hello.
Yep.
No, we cannot.
Now I've been trying to say stuff for a little bit, and
Oh,
no one heard me.
No.
rip.
Rip.
Okay. I think Knox stepped on something, turned off my sound.
I would believe that. You would disconnect it
Yep.
from Discord.
Yeah.
I had to hop off. I had to completely shut it down and then hop back on again.
Rip.
So you guys are back in your room. Yeah, you fall asleep.
I was just doing a quick check to make sure there was no other important information we missed with those papers.
No, I mean pretty much you. Harmonia had a high enough
Oh, sorry, you
perception check
crit.
originally.
I didn't even need
Knox,
to check.
seriously, buddy, you gotta stop stepping on my shit.
I
Sorry
forgot
about that.
No, you're good.
Yeah, totally critted.
I forgot that was for that, so we're good then.
Yeah, so
That
yeah,
shit
you don't
critted.
really don't see anything else that might be of use.
And I will go to sleep.
Okay. Harmonia. As you fall asleep, kind of like happy with how the night's progressed, you know, you got a bay, you got a drinks, Nox, why are you so fucking cute? You feel the tickling sensation on your arm again, and this time it's definitely like past your elbow. And you kind of fall asleep, and then you feel like something's like tickling your nose, and you open your eyes, and you're in your room again. But it's how it was before when your last time you were dreaming, just covered in plants. Plants everywhere. All different kinds you've seen back home, kinds you've never seen before. Um, but this time, sitting in your desk chair, you see a humanoid shape. Not really, you can't really get a gender from it. Um, it kind of looks like a person that is just somehow both human and almost somehow seeming to be completely made of plants. But it's almost as if the plants are like going through their natural cycle of life. You see blooms that appear and then fall off. You see leaves that you can, kind of grow and kind of sprout around them and then just like shrivel and die and then grow again. It's kind of this like ever moving humanoid shape of just plants living. Um and it has a face. So they have like a very strong jaw and like sharp nose. Vibrant green eyes. A hair that's kind of pulled back into a bun of some sort that's kind of like constant blooming of flowers in this kind of bun. And they just kind of sit there and look at you.
Hi.
Hello.
Um, this is my room.
It is your room. Very perceptive.
Why am I here? Why are we here? Can I ask who you are?
You can. Any guesses?
Yes, you can ask this question.
You can, in fact, ask this. Do you have any guesses?
Some plantified version of the bartender?
That's a first.
I got kind of fucked up last night.
Oh, yes, I know. I saw. I've gone through a lot of names. The one that people commonly call me are here, at least Koya, is what I'm most commonly called.
Oh shit. Hi.
Oh
Hello.
fuck God! What?
Fuck!
Hold on.
Jesus.
Literally.
Literally.
And the reason why you're here
Sorry.
is it's sometimes easier to talk to people if they're in a place they know, a place
Yeah.
that's familiar. And you, as a person who's already so far out of this comfort zone, it felt right to talk to you, someone you know.
Right. Thanks. Sorry. Sorry. I get really
Are you
crude,
anxious around God?
vulgar.
That's all right.
Why do you need to talk to me?
I've been watching you. I know that sounds very creepy, and I apologize for that.
I mean, it's
But
kind of what gods do, isn't it?
yes and no. You'd be surprised. There's other things we worry about.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's just like kind of. Sorry. I
No,
go for it.
it's you are a very interesting character here. A person from, as I understand it, that you spent most of your life not interacting a lot with nature, but the opposite of it.
Yeah.
But here you've flourished like a flower that decided to grow. And it's interesting.
It took me by surprise, but I guess kind of situations boil down to New passions.
As it does, and then my sprouts that you have there on your hand, and you look, and I mean, these things have like grown almost like completely up your arm. They they are special. They grow when intentions are pure, and they die when they're not. So as you can see, your intentions are quite pure.
That's. Is this happening like on.
Ugh. It's just on the outside, darling. It's
Okay,
not actually in your body.
okay. Is this like actually physically happening though? Like, is
It
Luke gonna
is.
get worried?
I feel like Luke worries about everything.
True.
Though there is a lot of things to worry about in this world. It's very different.
Yeah.
But you and I needed to have a conversation.
Mm.
You've met another one of my. What's the best word for that? Acolytes? You've met Parth. As you sit there and think about it, you remember Parth also had a like ribbon of like ivy that seemed to like grow around them, like kind of act as like a sash of sorts.
Mhm.
Um,
Huh.
you've met Parth, but
Yeah.
I require him in other places. So I thought it would be beneficial to us both to have a conversation about your future.
Okay.
So you protect what you think is right. You
Mhm.
protect your friends, and these days, as I know you know, you can tell things aren't right here. There are powers that are trying to disrupt the proper flow of things. Where those powers are coming from, I worry to think what the implications are. But it would be nice having another champion that is a bit around a bit more. You seemed most likely the person to fit the bill.
I I mean, if you think I wow, seriously, I'm just me.
I don't show up in everyone's bedroom for fun.
No, I guess not. It's not
Ooh!
like a Zeus kind of thing, you know.
Oh, Zeus. That is not my favorite myth that your side has ever come up with.
Yeah, it's kind of
Though
fucky.
very much based off of, I guess you guys would label him as an uncle? Um, Loosely based off of him. He's not my favorite person in the world, but that's a
Yeah.
discussion for another time.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's wow. Okay. Um. Yeah. Is there anything in particular you like need me to be doing, or?
Well, obviously you're my mortal champion, I guess we could call you. So you protect my interests, the interests of life, the proper flow of life. You know, life then death and life again. So you protect that cycle. You help solve whatever the hell's going on now. And if you are needed, you might be called to dark places. Is that something you'd be interested in?
I mean, we're already sifting through keys to hell, so honestly,
Yes.
this is something more than I think I could have ever imagined. So, what's a little bit more?
I mean, this is a path that could take you from friends. This is a path that could take you to the cycle yourself. Is that something you accept?
It's all within the wheel, and it's all a natural part of life. It's something that we're all accepting by doing what we're doing. So,
So as you say that, she kind of stands up, or they kind of stand up from the like chair that they're sitting on, and kind of moves closer to you, and holds their hand out.
okay.
So as you take it, it's almost as if the plants that are on their hand kind of like start to grow over yours, like over your hand. And as they pull back again, you're holding your axe, um, but it seems almost as if the axe head is covered in moss, and there are vines that are wrapped around, like the handle. Now, this isn't a. Think of this as a. What's the word you use on your side? It's not quite a probationary period, but I will drop challenges in your way to see if you're up for this. This is a
Okay.
big step,
I'm ready for it.
but I also think you're ready for it. So, I guess until next time.
Until then.
And then it almost feels as if, like, they just kind of like literally drop into the floor more or less, and just kind of like a pile of like wildflowers are kind of there. Um, and you feel like it'd be weird and almost sad being back into your home after being gone for so long, and the fact that like you don't know if anyone's looking for you, you don't know if your dad's looking for you, you don't know if the fans are looking for you, but in that moment sitting in a just a lush green nature filled room, it's a peace kind of like flows over you, and it's just quiet,
All right.
and you get one of the best nights of sleep you've had here. uh And that is where we're actually going to end our session for tonight. What was that face, Sid?
I was just saying no.
Where's my
I
drink? No, I don't need one. We're good.
Oh,
You'll
don't
get a
worry.
dream.
I don't like. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I never consented to getting those things thrown at me the same way that they're consenting to getting things thrown at them.
So that is actually where we're going to end tonight's session. Um,
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining us. Thanks
We'll
for
see you guys
our
on
players exploring an abandoned
Sunday.
sheriff's office.
And catch you on the flip side.
Will, I can't believe this is happening.
This is the last game I'm ever playing with this group. I'm gonna burn this place to the goddamn ground.
Thank
Oh my god.
Fear. Thanks for joining us for 20 episodes.
Lesbians auto dead.
20.
Yes,
How-
thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us for the 20th
I
episode.
did
It's
not
kind of wild.
kick your ass in mini
Thank you.
golf for them to die.
And now they're double dying because I forgot you kicked my ass. Anything else you want to add to the pile, Sid, to make sure their corpses end up burned on the floor of your room tomorrow?
I didn't do anything wrong. I just want to say thank you for joining us for 20 episodes of Fall of Pilion.
What game? What game? What game
I
did we
don't
play?
know anything. I'm looking at the schedule. I misread the things. I was
Yes,
gonna say
thank
Aldrich
you.
Academy. Also, check us
On
out.
Sunday we have Aldrich.
That's why I was messing up words. I was trying.
I bet I could, Rowan. Yes, thank you all so much for joining this weird game I concocted while working at Build-A-Bear.
It's very fun.
And find ways to traumatize my friends.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for
So
watching.
Sunday,
Yes,
Sunday,
We have
Academy.
Aldridge.
Yep.
that's what my
Is that what it
calendar.
is?
That's what
Is
my
it 2 weeks
calendar.
of Aldrich or?
Yes,
Yes,
because
2 weeks of
remember,
Aldridge because
27th.
Because I'm not going to be next week.
No. Okay, so
Exactly.
2 weeks of.
So
Wait,
we'll
if
so
you're not going to be here, then is that 2 weeks of the
No.
other one?
Next week, I won't be there.
Oh, okay.
make sure to check out our schedule so
Mhm.
you can know when all of the games are happening and when they're
I
going to
will
be the
also
5th.
check out our schedule.
We
Yeah,
also
we
have to
have
check
a
out our schedule.
internally we have
we're
a more
very
detailed one.
professional.
Working on it.
Y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you on the flip side because it's my goddamn
Good
fucking
night,
line.
guys.
I'm disgusted. Bye.
It's my line.